It is the 54th running of the Thor Mini O's presented by Pro Circuit and fueled by Dunlop Motorcycle Tires here on RacerTV.com. Good morning, Rodney Tomlin, along with our good friend here, Mr. Kyle from the FCA is with us this morning. Of course, Dean Diaz will be along here in just a few moments. Megawatt Matt Watson and, of course, the insane Wes Kane. And we want to say thanks to everybody for tuning in and joining in with us this morning. Our live coverage, again, presented to you by our friends at Dunlop Tires, but racing action here at the racetrack and all across the world, brought to you by your good friends at Thor and Parts Unlimited, supporting the sport at every level and every way. We also say thanks to our good friends at Pro Circuit. And if you haven't stopped down and seen what they have here on display at the track, certainly do so. They've got some great product and some great people down there to help you guide you through your purchases and, of course, your modifications as they see fit and you see fit. And, of course, as we know, you can always check out Pro Circuit there online and find out more about them as well. We also want to say thanks to our good friends at VP Racing Fuel and Dunlop Tires, United Motorsports. They've got a nice display set up out here, and you certainly want to see that. FMF, thanks to those folks. Scott USA, and also saluting the American Motorcyclists Association, who is the sanctioning body of this grand affair that we call the Mini O's. And as we look out over the race course here this morning, man, we're not far from getting racing back underway. We left off yesterday. We started our qualifiers. We got through a good portion of them, a little more than half, as a matter of fact. I believe we have a total of 44 main events that we'll be running, and we're picking up with race number 26. But in the meantime, let's talk with this gentleman that is here with us this morning, Mr. Kyle from... Kyle, what is your last name? I'm sorry.
My last name is McGraw.
McGraw, Kyle McGraw. And you come with us with the FCA, correct?
Yes, sir, the Fellowship of Christian Athletes.
And that is just a great organization that has been around for many, many years. Okay. And with that, of course, I mean, you guys have been around for many, many years, and you guys have done a lot of great things. One quick announcement. Again, 85s, we need our next races up. We're starting out, I believe, here on race 26, 27, 28. You guys all should be ready to go this morning. But, Kyle, the FCA, I mean, goes across all sports, and seeing you guys here in motorsport is an amazing and great accomplishment for that organization. And you guys are getting a really good footing, I think, now in the sport as well.
Yeah, it's awesome. We started doing motocross ministry in 2002 with FCA, and then they've carried on and grown since then. We actually have a team right now, Rodney, in Guatemala doing a mission trip, teaching kids in Guatemala how to ride motocross and like kind of the structure of racing and what heats look like and what staging looks like, and also, and most importantly for us, we're sharing the gospel with these families through motocross.
Absolutely, and that's one thing that, you know, I mean, it's not like you're going out and beating the Bible over people's heads. What you're doing, you're going out, you're doing good things and showing goodwill and things like that. But I mean, it sounds like you guys are touching lives in a lot of different ways.
Yeah,
I mean,
we want to do life with the riders. Motocross, even to us as a ministry, is extremely important, and we understand that we race on Sundays. So we can't miss the races to go to church, so why not bring church to the track?
Absolutely. And I think with people with the right mindset and being able to present it in that way is great, and having people like you that have the passion and being led and following, you know, where you're being led to be out here, I think is great. It's amazing how the doors open up for you to be in certain places at certain times, isn't it?
It is. It's so cool. And then growing up here, you know, I grew up in Newberry, so it's always special to come back home and come back to Gatorback. It's special. I started flagging for Win when I was 14, and now I get to come out here and be the pastor for all of these great families for an entire week and serve them and do services with them, and we pray for the Thor food, the Thanksgiving event. It's really special to me.
It is very special to have you here, I will say that. And, you know, and I also want to send a shout out to our folks from the CMA as well, the Christian Motorcyclists Association. Those folks are doing a lot of great good here this week as well, aren't they?
Yes, them and Sonny, man, we couldn't go without Sonny. And the Christian volunteer ministry they're doing, it is amazing with CMA. Faith Racers is out here. It's so cool to see these different ministries, and they reach out to us, and it's cool because they're asking us, hey, how can we pray for you?
Right.
How can we pray for you and your ministry? And it's really cool to see it all kind of come together.
It really, really is. And so what are some of the things? I know we had chapel services on Sunday night. We've got chapel services coming up again tomorrow night, I believe, right?
So Wednesday night we'll have them at our pit. We're off of Vendor Row, Palm Tree Row. We're down kind of by EBR. You can't miss us. We have a setup. We have some big flags out by the road. It's a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. It'll be good.
As a worldwide organization, FCA, I mean, they touch a lot of different lives and a lot of different realms. Motocross is just a small part of that, right?
Yep. So motocross is under the umbrella of motorsports.
Okay.
So we actually cover anything with a motor, whether it's go-kart racing, airplane racing, boat racing, street bike racing, supermoto. But they also have action sports that covers surfing, covers BMX, skateboarding, and then we have all the stick and ball sports. We started FCA Club, so we even do cornhole tournaments and stuff like that. Pickleball.
I was getting ready to say, what about pickleball?
Pickleball's a big thing now, I hear, and it's been really neat to be a part of such an organization that's so broad and it's such a spectrum. Our goal is to reach athletes of any kind, of every discipline, with the gospel.
Now, if somebody wants to help out, what's the best way if they want to know more, just in general?
So the best way to get in contact is fcamx.org, and you'll reach out to Donita or Tanner, and they can kind of get you hooked up. If you're here in Florida, come see me.
Right.
I would love to have you join us. Every year we pray for a team of people. We have big hopes for Mini O's. One year we would love to have a tent set up by the medics, just to help love on them and when families come up and things happen, because that happens in the sport.
Absolutely.
We can be there to pray with the families or push their bike back to their pits or give the parents a water or whatever it is. However we can serve these families. We have a tent set up behind the gate with some tools and stuff, and we have some unique conversations. We had somebody come all the way to staging yesterday and realize they didn't have a helmet. So they were like, do you have a helmet? And I was like, I don't have a helmet. But so it's cool that we're able to serve them with some tools and stuff and help them tighten their chain or whatever it is.
You bring a lot to it, man, and thank you. Thank you for being here. I think I mean, as an individual, thank you, and obviously as an organization that you represent, thank you as well. But I just think it's amazing that you're able to be here, grow up in the area the way that it is, and to still be a part of it in such an amazing fashion that you are.
Well, thank you, Rodney. It's been amazing. It's so cool getting to know you guys also.
Well, Kyle, it looks like they're bringing them down onto the gate right now, and we've got looks like 38 of the top qualifiers from today. Cedar Bosala, Jaden Smart, JC Ray Jones, Gunnar Lusk, Beckham Smith, Nolan Cobb, Oliver Silvestri, Owen Solomon, Caden Sedgwick, John Everett Pastero, Ryan Ciceretti, Jack Sipes, Eli Herrick, Kyler Pruitt, Braxton Roth, Carter Holmes, Braden Vandergrift, Tucker Tix, Skagit Williams, Jax Baker, Luke Shelton, Martin Ospina, Gavin Welzine. Also, we've got Logan Lustig, Jorge Herrera, Racing Kyler, Absher Hall, Kellen Drone, Parker Beckington, Caden Brady, also Blake Hall, Cade Nightingale, Levi Letty, Thor Thrasher, Anderson Waddell, Jet Raw, Maverick Gresham Lewis, and Jackson Keller. And that is your full gate of 38 as they make their way down there onto the starting line here this morning. And, of course, as we see them making their way there, we've got a couple of orders of business before we get our race day underway. And, of course, Kyle, we'd like to ask you at this moment, if you would, please ask a blessing on today's race.
I would love to. If you guys could, let's stop for just a second before we get started. Let's bow our heads and close our eyes, and let's go to the Lord in a word of prayer for today. So, God, we just thank you for today. We thank you that we're able to come out and do this. God, we thank you and we appreciate the sacrifice that has been made for us to be able to come out and do this. God, watch over each and every rider as they go over each and every obstacle, over each and every turn. God, be with them. Just keep them safe. Guide them. Give them fast minds and straight lines. God, be with the flaggers. Keep them safe. Keep them alert. Keep them well hydrated. God, be with all the staff that's out there on the track. God, watch over them. Be with the medics. Be with everybody back in the tent, back in making stuff work and sign up. God, be with all the announcers. Be just watch over us. Continue to bless us with this opportunity that you have given us. God, watch over us as we go forth today. Be with us. Allow us to minister to these families, however that looks. God, we love you. We thank you for each and every opportunity we have out here on this track. Let us make the most of it. Let us race for wins. But, God, let us give you the glory regardless of where we finish. God, we love you. We thank you for your son. We thank you for the cross. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. And now, if you would, please, ladies and gentlemen, remain standing, stand at attention, remove those caps, and cross those hearts as we honor the greatest nation in the world with the playing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Play ball. Or, gentlemen, start your engines. Good morning once again. Oh, once is enough there, buddy. Here we go. We are rocking, and we are rag pack stacked and ready to rock, as they say. And, of course, we are live from the Mini O's on RacerTV.com, fueled by our good friends at Dunlop Motorcycle Tires. And, again, thanks to Thor, thanks to Pro Circuit, and thanks to you, the American motorcycle racing enthusiasts, for being a part of what is this 54th annual running. As we're down on the starting line, the one card is now up, so we're about ready to start cutting lines in this fresh race course. Just after some sight laps this morning, this is our first race out on the track, 85cc 9 to 11. Gate down on this one. Jaden Smart's going to be one to watch out for. Also, Braden Vandergriff on the 88 machine, watching out for the 132. Gavin Wellsine, he took a division race win out there. There's several that we can watch out for. And how about the 52 of John Everett Pastero, who actually took third in his division race, but opens up with a big lead out here. Other riders to be watching out for. The 77 of Braxton Roth from Richland, Indiana, took a division race win. Second place is going to a couple of different, third place is to Cade Nightingale. Second place to Anderson Waddell. He took a second in his division race. Racing Kyler to 254 took a fourth place position in her division race as well. But as we open this one up, Kyle, I got to say, man, pretty impressive start there by the 5.2 machine. Pastero getting a great drive into that turn, and more importantly, out of that first turn, down that start stretch, that first stretch there by the mechanics area, heading into this, the second turn right in front of the announcer's tower. And he had already established about 4 or 5 bike links.
Yeah, he had that husky move, and he looks good out there. He looks very confident, which is awesome. It's good to see. You know, Rodney, I love to see these little bikes. I love to see the future of the sport out there ripping. The 85s, the Super Minis are definitely my favorite class, but we've got some good races going out here. Nolan Cobb's looking good, and we got a couple of our local kids that are rocking right now.
Beckham Smith around Jaden Smart. They came by nearly side by side. Jaden had a slight advantage according to timing and scoring, but when we picked them up here in front of the announcer's tower, it was a whole different story. But Smart is all over that rear fender of Beckham Smith right now, and he is trying to make that pass. Here they come now into, with both of them go on that inside out, that inside hump option. They both go to the outside of that first and early this morning. No established lines in it, so they both hang very tight to the inside of that. But wow, what a drive there for Beckham Smith as he's closed that gap up now on the 52 of John Everett Pastero. We've got a battle for first, second, and third right now, and they are stretching it out over the rest of the field. Absher Hall back there in that fourth place position. He's looking at about a 4 or so second gap. Might be a little tighter than that as he make their way up the front section now. There's 1, 2, and 3 basically all in the same camera shot at the same time and not far out now. We're looking at about 3.2. Nolan Cobb is actually your fourth place ride. And then another 2 seconds back is Absher Hall. So misread our monitor there. But regardless, we've got great racing going on, and this battle for gold, silver, and bronze is way up for grabs.
Yeah, these top three, man, they are getting after
Smart, did you see that?
Yes.
Pulled past both of them, at least just for a moment. Jaden Smart goes from third to first place, and Beckham Smith up to second and back to third now. John Everett Pastero, what a shuffle there.
Yeah, these boys are slicing and dicing. They're getting after it. It's so fun to watch this.
Oh, man, the intensity level that these riders are racing at right now, and you know they're having the time of their life right now. This has got to be fun for them as well. Nolan Cobb back in the number 4 spot. We've got Absher Hall in 5th, Anderson Waddell in 6th, Jack Sipes in 7th, Braden Vandenberg in 8th. 9th place, Ryan Ciceretti. Martin Ospina rounds out the top 10. A Division I race winner, Gavin Welzine, actually just moved into the top 10, passed into 10th place. Now he's 10th. Ciceretti drops out of the top 10 into an 11th place position as we head through lap number 4 now. Man, Jaden Smart didn't get the start that he was looking for, but bided his time. He rode very smart, and I'm not trying to be smart about it and use the name and the word a lot, but what I'm saying is he really used his head, and he kind of like slowed everything down, it looked like, in his world, and just made things happen. He picked those points, he hit those marks, and man, whenever you're riding that intense like that, to be able to slow everything down around you and see everything coming and feel everything coming like that, you're mastering the technique at that point.
Yeah, so one of the things we've actually been talking about this week with a couple of our families we saw Jaden Smart do is when you go out, you're looking for excuses or opportunities. And which one are you going to pick? Are you going to go out there and you're going to make a reason why you didn't do it? Or are you going to go out there and look for a reason to do it? Well, you got to find those opportunities.
Well, he found opportunities, and he found big ones as he rocketed to the lead. Now he's got his hands full hanging on to it. These lap times, I mean, Beckham Smith and John Everett Pastero, those guys are really right there on his level. We're looking at 104.4s for both our front runners out there as their fast time. Pastero not nearly as fast as those faster laps, but certainly was able to hold steady pace with those guys. I think we're starting to see that one stretch out just a little bit, as just a second or so between Smart and Smith, and we're getting back closer to 2 seconds now, I believe, back to the third place position.
Yeah, it's still good to get out there and put those laps in for John Everett. I think it's cool. It's a confidence booster, you know, to be out there and lead a couple laps and then run top 3 at Mini O, especially at
Mini O, yes.
It's always a huge accomplishment.
And you get on the podium, you get to talk with Wes Kane, you get to say thanks to your sponsors, get the photos and everything. And not only that, that is some valuable points. When we start looking at, you know, you take it race by race, it's a third place, those are great points, and ta-da. But when you look at the big picture of what the Mini Olympics is, you add that third on with the next finish and the next finish and the next finish. Yeah. And you bring all these finishes together at the end of the week. And, you know, if you're good and consistent and more consistent than your competitors, you can come out on top. So those thirds are huge at this point. Yeah,
especially in a main.
Yeah,
you had to qualify to be here.
Yeah,
you know, I mean, you're not here on accident.
Absolutely. So
every single one of these boys earned their spot, or boys and girls, they earn their spot out there. So it's cool to get a finish, I think it's always important to ride off and keep your head high.
Absolutely.
Don't let this define you. You know, we got Moto coming up. We're going to have plenty of battles out there. You have a chance to redeem yourself. There's that next opportunity.
Oh. All righty, so looks like as we are chatting it up, we've got Beckham Smith really wicking it up out there. We saw that go to just over a second. It is less than a second now, as in the traffic right now. Jaden Smart trying to play it smart, get through that, and at the same time, Beckham has been able to capitalize on it. Now we've got ourselves another race for this first place position, and Beckham launches this one. And as we back in the middle of this race course, 2 more turns before the finish line and a little more time to go. This will wrap up lap 7. This will be our white flag coming out, I believe. So 1 more lap to go. Smart can hold on to the pressure that is being applied to him, but I don't know. Beckham Smith is, that was the checkers right there. Okay, I missed the white flag. So, man, he almost got him. Almost got him right there. 0.173. That was the difference between them. 0.1, less than 0.2 of a second. We saw it. We could visually see that finish right there. What an amazing ride there. And that'll be Jaden Smart going down for the gold. Beckham Smith in second with an amazing push. And John Everett Pastro with an amazing ride himself, finishing up in third. For the bronze, they'll be heading down to see Wes Kane. 250A, race 27 set to roll next. And we've got Vincent Way. He's going to be the guy to beat in this one. He took the win in the qualifier. Kate Johnson took second. Johnson on board that Kawasaki out of Hideaway Hills, Texas. And I'll say he's had some pretty spectacular rides himself. Cole Forbes, the 550, the off-roader, the GNCCer, if you will, has put together some spectacular rides himself. As the gate is down on this one, he finished in the third place position. And we are slicing and dicing through the first turn. Now second turn. Now down at the front stretch in front of the announcer's tower. It is the 19 machine grabbing the early lead. Deacon Dino from Malakoff, Texas on the Triumph Factory Racing Monster Energy FXR machine. And he's got company, man.
It was a good start from Thor Powell also. To see him up there, that's awesome.
Yes, absolutely. Was talking with his pops there just a few moments ago. Thor's been up since 5 o'clock this morning, preparing himself for this race day.
And it shows. That's awesome.
Yes. Very dedicated young man. I don't know if you know the story, but, you know, they moved from Hawaii and have dedicated themselves to the sport. He's an amazing off-roader. He's an amazing moto racer. And a lot of eyes are on him. And he's certainly been a jewel to watch. It's been a lot of fun to watch for sure. All right, wrapping up lap number 1. Looks like our leader has established a bit of dominance, Deacon Deno. And if you look at his first moto finish, or his qualifying moto finish, he took a 4th place position. And again, remember how we talked about, and this is exactly what we were talking about. You know, don't put so much pressure on those qualifiers.
Yeah.
Go out and get a good start in the main event, and that's what it means. It's Kate Johnson, Vincent Way, who won the qualifier in the number 3 spot. Thor Powell, as you said, a great start there as he opens up in the number 4 spot with Max Shane in 5th, Carson Wood in 6th, Ashton Oudman in 7th. Damon Strobel is 8th, Kate Bradley in 9th, Austin Schaefer rounds out your top 10, Joshua Bose is 11th, Sage Powers in 12th, Michael Corcoran in 13th, Logan Riggins in 14th, Kevin Bond rounds out your top 15, and Deacon Deno still holds on to the point out here. One rider making some moves out there, that 79 machine, Max Shane, I believe may have just passed for the 4th place position. Yes, he's up to 4th now, and he's got his sights set on Vincent Way. Or is that, no, that's Thor in between them. All right, we'll get him. I'm missing riders out there somehow. We'll get him coming down this front stretch.
For some reason, Rodney, it looks like Thor Powell in the number 15 might be dropping some positions here.
That's what, okay, that's where I'm getting a little bit confused then. All right, so here we go. That is the 79 right behind Vincent Way, up to 4th place now. So it's Deno, Johnson, Way, Shane, and as you pointed out, Thor Powell is slowing things down a little bit. So we'll give him a moment to figure things out there as we watch these great battles continue to develop. Shane, coming into this one on that 79, took a 5th place position finish on the Team Husqvarna Troy Lee Designs Monster Army back ride. But he comes into this one ready to race, and he is not only ready for the competition, but he is hungry, it looks like. Didn't get the start that he was looking for, but he is masterfully working his way through the pack right now.
There's no denying that, but I got to tell you, I'm really impressed with Deacon Ditto making the jump to Triumph. This would be huge for Triumph right here if he could pull off this 250A class, and he's doing a great job leading out Cade Johnson and Vincent Way. But Cade Johnson, I'll tell you what, Rodney, he is hungry right now.
Absolutely, and he is making that bike eat just like it is. 1.75 seconds now. He turned about a 4/10 of a second faster lap than Deno that time, so he does tighten it up just a smidge, but not much. We'll check in with Wes Kane. We'll keep you up to date with what's going on here in just a
All right, he's got the bronze medal, Rodney. Thank you right there. John Passier, congratulations. Who do you want to thank?
My mom, my dad, Synergy Racing, the whole Moto Sandbox crew, Mr. Ben, Mr. Brandon, Crockett Myers, Mr. Rob, FXR, 100%, Gibson Tires, Trix Flow. That's it.
Congratulations out there, John Passier. Congratulations. Hold that medal up one more time. Let him get a shot. Beckham Smith, congratulations. Come on up here, buddy. Beckham Smith, great job out there. Who do you want to thank?
I want to thank my mom, my dad, my brother, Jesus Christ, my Taunton Protection, KTM, Darren, Jen, the whole Orange Brigade crew, Oak Hill, Kyle, Denny, Greg Dorenzo, Fox, Alex, Matt, EVS, T-Rex Throttles, Beast Motor Lab, Brandon, Trey, EVS, Pro Taper, Tamer, Twisted, and everybody else, thank you.
Congratulations out there. Great job. All right, come on up here, Jaden Smart, right here behind your bike. Congratulations. Who do you want to thank?
My mom, my dad, my brother Eli, my trainer Martin with World Moto, Donnie Lewis, Ed Jordan, my whole Altus Yamaha Blue Crew team, and the suspension, FMF exhaust, Dunlop, GoPro Moose, Bell, 100%, EVS, CP Racing, Moto Club Jerky, Hydropower, and thank you everybody.
Congratulations down to Mike Burkeen coming in with that #1 plate. Good job. Great job. Thanks, Mike Burkeen. There he is, guys. Jaden Smart. Back to you guys up in the booth. We got a hot one on the track.
It is a hot one, I'll tell you that, Wes. Thank you for that podium interview. Those guys doing a great job this morning. We're watching Deacon Ditto on the number 19. He's maintaining his gap that he has over the 177 of Cade Johnson. But here comes the number 27 of Vincent Way, and Way has turned it up out there, Rodney.
Oh, wow, he has. He's knocked it down to a 104.7 that last time around. He's 3.3 seconds back, 6 seconds out of first from Deno right now. But, and I'm not going to lie, I kind of expected this to tighten up as this race went on. But, man, these guys have established some early dominance up front.
Yeah, there's no denying that. But the man that wants some dominance right now, he is trying hard to get around Max Shane. It's the 260 of Carson Wood. Look at him working that racetrack. Going to take the outside of the sweeper, hit the triple. Actually, I think he quadded that thing and got that inside right there. Shane going off the track. Unfortunate for Shane, but he's able to get that triple on and off as they go through that rhythm section, that A lane as we've been calling it. Let's see what happens as they get to the whoop section. It's Carson Wood now making that move into that 4th place position. Max Shane just trying to get it back.
Poetry in motion, man. That's what these guys are showing me. Deno down in front of the announcer's tower now, enjoying a 3+ second lead over the 177 of Cade Johnson. That one might be tightening up. We're down to about 2 seconds now between Cade Johnson and Benny Way. Johnson a 105.7, Way another 104.6 in that one. So we're starting to see that gap close up a little bit. We're 6 laps deep into this one, working on lap number 7 right now, Dean. And yeah, we're still a ways away from being able to.
You never know. It's anybody's race right now. And you say the moto's winding down, but Vincent Way's lap times are winding down as well. Here they come through that rhythm section, that rhythm lane. It's Deacon Ditto. Way is definitely on the gas right now. Oh, no, hit false neutral there. And that inside that corner, luckily he wasn't jumping. He was taking the inside line, but, man, that false neutral hurt you. And I only noticed that because you've seen a body weight shift forward over the front of the motorcycle.
Yeah, kind of a little stutter on you, but Well, tough break there, but maybe he can get that momentum going. We'll see. He turned to 104.6 again that last time around. We'll see what that lap 8 will turn in for him. Actually, I think he might have been a little faster on lap 7. We haven't got that lap time in yet. As soon as we do, but Way is certainly man on a mission, and he showed his speed in the qualifier, and he's showing his speed now, especially here late. Yeah, that false neutral.
Even hitting false neutral, though, still running the same, actually a little bit faster than Cade Johnson in front of him, so he's still closed in on that gap. Got the blue flags waving. That's for our lappers to make sure they hold their line. Not necessarily pull out of the way, just hold your line and let those guys make their way through it. And it is Deacon Ditto. We'll look at him now making that Triumph motorcycle sing. He's on the number 19 machine, doing a great job out here, leading them out. There goes Cade Johnson. Looks like Vincent Way has lost a lot of ground now. He might have settled to that third place position out here on the racetrack. You see Carson Wood, he is not still hungry. Oh, Shane going to come up short in that rhythm section. Almost makes his way off the racetrack, but able to get on the brakes and stay on the track. Good job for him. Ashton Oudham, I'm not used to hearing that name or seeing that name, so I had to look him up in the book. He's actually from Washington, so we got a Washington rider out here racing with us and doing a great job. In 6th right now in front of Thor Powell, and Powell has pressure. And that is 180 Cade Bradley through the whoop section they go. He's got the inside. It looks like he will make the move on Thor Powell. We should see that thing shuffle in the running order on our live timing and scoring. But Powell is not done with him yet. You see on screen now we're watching Cade Johnson. That track is looking good. It is tacky. Got some nice ruts in those inside corners.
Man, this track has developed quick.
Yeah, very quick.
And some very defined lines as well with only what we got. This is our third race that we've had on the track so far today.
Yep, we got the second. It's actually the second moto. These guys obviously hitting a little bit harder than our 85 911 riders, so they're definitely working it into shape right here. Look at Ditto's whoop speed. Got that Triumph right on top of those things, skating right across them like you want. And it's difficult, Rodney, when you get here and you get in these lap riders, you know, you count on them holding their line, but they don't always hold their line. They might try to get out of your way and only end up in your way.
Yeah.
SLR drone coverage right there, live drone coverage brought to you by SLR as it makes way by the Dunlop and MX Tire semis. It is the number 19 of Deacon Ditto, double, triple. Got to go through this right-hander here. Using his head. He didn't force it past the lap riders, kind of working it in. I like this change they made right here. It used to be a triple, double. Now it's a double, triple.
Yeah.
Those guys able to build a little more speed up as they go into the sweeper.
You mentioned SLR Rifle Works, and of course the live drone coverage there as we're looking at. Be sure and go to slrrifleworks.com and check out the great Black Friday special pricing they've got. They've got discounts across the site, and you can check them out for yourself, slrrifleworks.com. And thanks to them for live drone coverage. And Deacon Ditto, once again, look at that. Just rolling smoothly through those whoops. Might have seen a smoother time or two through there before, but another time through the finish line, another lap in the history books. I believe that would put us in at 10 now. And, you know, he's been uncontested basically since the drop of the gate. He got out of that first turn. He came by this announcer's tower, Dean. He had about a 4-bike length lead, and he has done nothing but put distance between himself and everyone else basically since then. You're right. There's no doubt about that. What I'm looking at right now is I want to see conditioning out here. We got longer motos, Supercross mains. Look at the 104 for the fast lap time, 107 for Deacon Ditto. They're all kind of slow down to 107. Max Shane turns to 106 right there. Cade Bradley with the 106 late in this race. And that speaks volume, though, when you're running the same lap time as your fastest lap time deep into a moto. 10 laps deep into this one. Deacon Ditto running out front. Cade Johnson in second for silver at the moment, and bronze for Vince Way aboard the 27 and third. Carson Wood has clawed his way up to within 6 seconds of Way in that fourth place position. Wood was a man on a tear. Still has a little bit of time left. He might be able to pull a rabbit out of the hat, but it's going to be tough to catch Way at this point. Max Shane back there behind him could be the rider to push him into doing so, though, on the 79 and 5th. Ashton Oudham in 6th out of Washington, as Dino was talking there. Cade Bradley 7th, Thor Powell in 8th, Joshua Bose is 9th, and Chase Lawton, the number 50, rounds out your top 10 in this 258 class after 10.
Yeah, and Deacon Ditto, Rodney, right now is on the white flag lap.
Yep.
He's got this gap opened up to 5.6 seconds, so you can just kind of cruise. You don't got to go out there and sprint that last lap. Obviously, you don't want to give up too much, but definitely good statement ride right here for Deacon Ditto.
Well, Vincent Way still seems to be comfortable, 5.2 seconds ahead of Carson Wood. Only a little more than a half second faster was Wood that time around. So no big gains there in that one. I think we pretty much might have this one settled in as we see Way making his way through the rhythm section here in the center of the track, and no one in the rear view for him right now. So looks like checkers are flying for Deacon Ditto as he takes the Supercross main win here in our 250A class for 2025. Kate Johnson second. Vincent Way will finish up in third.
Yeah, congratulations to Deacon Ditto. Obviously pumped up about that one. See the fist pump as he hit the finish line, got that checker flag. You went to the top three. I'll run them down here for you. Carson Wood there just off the box in the fourth place position. Max Shane going to finish up fifth. Round of that top five, we should see Ashton Allen make his way through there. He knows he checks in that sixth place position. Cade Bradley on that 188. He was riding hard, riding solid throughout the whole race. He's going to finish up in seventh. Our eighth place rider making his way across the finish line. Finishing up eighth will be Thor Powell. Ninth going to be Josh Bose. I believe Chase Lawton will get around our top 10. But that'll do it for our 250A class. Rodney, what do we got coming up next?
Well, coming up next, we got race 28.
Awesome, race 28.
Let's see here. Looks like some little guys out here. I got to get to my paperwork. It is the mini senior too. Yes, so not so little guys, but on little two strokes anyway. You can hear the two-stroke winging. So number 70 out front, Jackson Vick out of Highland, Texas, actually coming into this one with a division race win in his mini senior class. Some of his other competition to be looking out for will be the 55 of Cash Anderson out of Brooklyn Park, Minnesota, who finished up second. Eden Steinbreaker, the 24 from Fair Oaks, California, who finished third. Colin Holbrook out of Wetumpka, Alabama, who finished fourth on the number 15. And who was our top five there? Just for kicks and giggles, looking for that fifth place position. But how come when? Oh, there it is. Samuel Hawk. Whenever you're looking for something, you can't find it.
Exactly. I like what we did there, though, with the kicks and giggles. Yeah, we're watching our leader now. I'm trying to stretch it out over Cash Anderson. He had that early jump. That was Jackson Bick on the number 70 KTM. They see the 55 of Cash Anderson right behind him there in second. And Anderson got some pressure. Sammy Hawk, who had a lot of success yesterday, is continuing here running third in the mini senior 2, 13 to 15.
Hawk has always been one of those solid riders. I've always recognized him, but you're right. He's really kind of shining a little brighter this weekend, it looks like, or this week here at the Mini O's. Is Vic Anderson, Hawk, Max Daniels, Eden Steinbrecker in the number 5 spot, Tucker Clayetti in 6, Colt Whitaker is 7th, Ryder Durego in the number 8 spot. Nick Guzman, the 111, is 9th, and 10th place position will be Sam O'Leary. We're looking at Race Matson, Reed Cohn, and Antonio Antillan there just outside the top 10. And again, you want to score as well as you can. And I'm going to explain this. I know we go through this every once in a while during the Mini O's, but each race discipline is its own race. So basically, you're out there racing for an individual race. You come to race Supercross, you get your top whatever position you score, your top 10, and everybody always looking for a top 10. But that's the simple part of it. But even, you've got other classes, so you're going to be racing other classes. Each one of those classes, you're going to get scored individually in each one of those classes. And then at the end of the event, they're going to take all the finishes that you had in each discipline and combine them together, and they will tally those points together. And in doing so, they'll be able to get a point system and a ranking system. And so the better you do overall and average, the better off you're going to do as what they say the Olympiad. So you could be a Supercross, you could win the Supercross Olympiad division, or you could be the motocross, but they're separate events.
But the Olympiad, that's the big show. That's the Mini O's.
You put them both together. You take the averages of both and put them together for the overall, which is the Olympiad.
And like you said, Ronnie, be consistent, because I've seen even a 4-3 take home an Olympiad championship. So consistency is definitely key throughout the weekend.
It most certainly is. And Tonight, we will be awarding Supercross awards. So we will have a Supercross awards presentation tonight. The top 10 will be awarded, I believe, in each one of these classes. And that will set the stage rolling for what we have to look forward to as far as the overall Olympics are concerned. 3 deep, working on 4. Jackson Vick, Cash Anderson, Samuel Hawk, Max Daniels, and Eden Steinberger still your top 5.
And what we're watching right now is Colt Whitaker. Whitaker right now is in that 7th place position, but he has Sam O'Leary there in 8th just behind him. O'Leary trying to make a move. He's going to dive to the inside. Whoa. Wow, that was a good pass right there. Taking that inside, taking the short line. Unfortunately, taking Whitaker out, though. Whitaker going to get back up and get going. Hopefully, he can still manage that top 10 ride. He's trying to kick that bike. Tough break for Whitaker, but O'Leary's going to advance that position. That'll put him into that 7th place.
He just got in a bad place. He was at the peak of that, at the top of that turn, and just kind of fell over. Let's head on down to West Kane at the podium for more celebrations.
All right, my 2nd place overall silver medalist, Kay Johnson. Great job out there. Who do you want to thank?
Kawasaki Team Green, Monster Energy, Ryan Holiday, Dog Pound, Dan Truman, Michael Burns, Fox Racing, Renthal, Dunlop Tires, 100%, Bell Helmets, Prime Star, Jake, Ella, Tiffany, Aiden, my grandma and grandpa, just everyone. I appreciate you guys so much, and yeah.
Congratulations out there. Great job. Kay Johnson, 2nd overall. Vinny Way, come on up here. You got the bronze medal. Congratulations on your ride. Hold that medal up proudly out there. Let everybody see on Racer TV and the Dirty 100 app. Congratulations. Who do you want to thank?
My mom, my dad, Monster Energy Team Green, Kawasaki, Bell Helmet, Scott Goggles, Danny, MX Sponsor, Alpine Star Boots, Answer, Scott Goggles, and everybody else. Thank you so much.
Congratulations. Good job out there. Deacon Dino, come on up here, champ. Deacon Dino, great job up there. He's getting his chat over there with his team over there. They're very ecstatic with him over here. Deacon Dino right here. We'll get behind. We'll let the bike get out front. Let everybody see it. Deacon Dino, congratulations. Who do you want to thank?
Just the man up above to keep me safe out there, keeping everyone safe out here. My parents, they do a lot for me. The whole team behind me, Jeremy, Scuba Styles, my mechanic Dylan, Brownie, Triumph Team, Hinton, Alpine Stars, FXR, 100, Oakley, Monster Armory, Monster Energy, Nick, Mike, everyone over there, and everyone else I forgot. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Deacon Dino. Mike Burkeen, come on in here and give him that coveted championship #1 AMA plate. Deacon Dino, ladies and gentlemen, good job. All right, back to you guys up in the skybox. We got action out on the track. Congratulations. Back to you guys.
Yeah, a lot of action, and congratulations there to Triumph. I believe that's probably Triumph's first win here at Mini O's, especially in that 258 class, a highly contested class. So great job for, of course, Deacon Dino and Triumph as well. As we're watching the number 70 of Jackson Vick. Vick now under attack. The 55 of Cash Anderson is hungry, and he knows what's on the line right here. Just as soon as I thought the camera missed. Look at there. Lap Rider getting in the way. It's going to hold up Vick. Anderson jumping to the inside of Lap Rider. He's going to set him up right here. Not going to make a pass, but Vick knows he's there. Making him a little uncomfortable out there on the racetrack. Here they come now to that far side on the double, and then the triple. They'll be making their way through the sweeper. Right now it's Vick and Anderson. Anderson going to try an inside line right here on him. Not going to happen. Had to check up a little bit there to fall into that rut because it was so developed from those A guys railing around that outside. He kind of had to go over that hump and drop down to the inside, check up a little bit, but he is still on it. Rodney, a lot of action going on out there. What do you think about it?
Well, I think lap traffic is not going to be an issue. I knew we had a couple of riders coming up on and I thought it might present an issue for Jackson Vick, but does not as he carries it through the finish line and a checker flag for a main event win in the Mini Senior 2, 13-15. Jackson Vick making it happen out of Highland Village, Texas. Brought to you by JK Power Sports, Answer Racing, Adventure Moto, and Huxon Graphics.
Yeah, great ride right there by both of them guys. You know,
yeah,
Vick and Anderson, they were going at it. You see the gap, 0.7. That's impressive. And look at the fast lap. They almost literally tied each other as far as fast lap goes.
Wow, within less than 1/10 of a second there. Yep. So
a huge shout out to Sammy Hawk. He's going to finish up third on the podium. Go down to C-West. So Vick, Anderson, Hawk, that's your top three on the podium.
Absolutely it is. And the BP Racing Fuels whole shot going to the number 7 machine in this one, Tristan Pruitt out of Westland, Oregon. Motorsport Hillsboro Monster Army 110. This kid has been on fire. Now, he finished 3rd in this race, in particular in the 250B class in his division. But, man, every other moto I think he's been out there, he has been able to work up and into the number 1 spot. He has been on fire all season long. If you're watching through the Dirty 100 app, you know this. You follow that. If you aren't, check out the Dirty 100 app, download it, and find out, watch not only what we're doing here on Racer TV, but you can also get all the stats and all the kids' rankings coming into this final event as far as the 2025 Dirty 100 season is. And what they do is basically rank the top 100 amateur kids across the nation.
Yeah, hey, there's an app for that.
That's amazing. And dude, I tell you, what Harold Martin put into that is unbelievable. That's second to none. The dedication and the love and the passion for this sport to see and make that happen. That's a great idea, but who's going to go through? Who's going to invest time? Who's going to invest the money that it takes to make that happen? Harold Martin. He's always done innovative and great things since he introduced Moto Playground some 20-plus years ago or so. Go ahead.
Watching now on the racetrack, I'm watching the number 7 of Tristan Pruitt do what Pruitt does. Got out front early. He knew how important the start was. He got that. And now he's just working this racetrack to stay in front of Seth Dennis. And Dennis off to a good start. He's out there in that Yamaha. We haven't seen him for a while, but he's back on blue. And he is doing a great job in the second place position. But the battle we're watching is for 3rd right there.
Harrison around.
Yeah. Brendan Harrison gets around Wolf. Solid ride there for Harrison.
Gavin Moon working his way up, too. I believe he may have gotten around Braxton Mees, the number 715, as they wrap up lap number 2. Megawatt Matt Watson making his way into the tower now as well. We'll be checking with him in just a few. But Pruitt, a 1:1.127.
Wow.
That is, yesterday we had a 1:0.5, and I believe it was turned by Pruitt then, if I'm not mistaken, in these amateur ranks on this amateur track. But a 1:1.127 Megawatt, I believe that may be the fastest lap we've seen in the competition so far.
I think so. That's the closest to 1 minute flat that we've got. Yesterday was a 1:03, I think.
I think it was a 0.5 or something.
Yeah. So that's about as close as we've gotten. Now, I got to tell you, Rodney, first things first, how about Deacon Deno, Johnson, and Vincent Way?
Yeah.
How about those guys?
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible. Not to take anything away from this race that's going on the track right now, but so many things I saw there. So many things were stated. Okay, Deacon Deno made a statement, and I saw a lot of things out of a lot of riders. What I'm seeing right now is I'm seeing Tristan Pruitt do what the number 7 does.
And that is continually make a big statement out there.
That's right. Absolutely. And look right behind him. Seth Dennis, Brendan Harrison, Jace Wolf, Gavin Moon. These guys all on their game. You know, every one of these guys putting the pressure on a plane. And it's only a 3-second gap right now. We're on lap 3. Lots of time left in this. And if we look a little further back into the crowd, you see things start to level off. But there's still some guys running 102s back there, like Dorman.
Yeah.
You know?
Dorman
might be in 15th place, but he's still running a 102, my friend.
And we only have the top 20. There's no telling what's on past that, you know?
Exactly, Dean. Yeah, for real.
Hey, what sense of urgency some of those guys in the back of the pack are maybe having the race at to try to get themselves up to the pack to score as strong as they can. Now we've got a battle. This is a battle for the lead, right?
No, this is, I believe, for second. Brendan Harrison going to get around Seth Dennis here as they make their way through that rollers. A roller section, man, I love that section of the racetrack.
Dean, we've seen so much action there, and it's all set up in the corner before.
Yep, exactly.
That's it. Your approach, your entry speed, and what line do you take?
And there's a lot of options afterwards as well. You know, you go inside, go roll, or double into the outside, or go outside and double into the inside. There's a lot of options out here on the racetrack.
Oh, no question about it. Rodney and I talked last night a little bit after the race. It's just about how diverse the kids are now. They're using every inch of the track. And there's Tweety Bird down there on the podium. My buddy, Wes Kane.
All right, Sammy Hawk, congratulations out there. You got the bronze medal. You got to be pumped. You're landing on the podium. Who do you want to thank?
Jesus Christ for keeping me safe. My mom, my dad, Unruly, Oakley, Fly, CRS, Orange Brigade, KTM of South Georgia, CRS, and everybody else that helps me and supports me. Thank you very much.
Awesome job. Good job, Sammy Hawk. Very proud of you on that. We're making progress, leaps and bounds. I appreciate that, man. You are awesome, man. Great family. Hey, Cash Anderson, hold that medal up, man. Be proud of yourself. You got the silver. Good job. Who do you want to thank?
I want to thank my mom, my dad, PR2, FXR, Rolling Designs, Brian Gray, Jamie Cheney, and everyone else. Thank you, and I'm looking for a 125 ride next year.
Great job out there, Cash Anderson. All right, good job. Mike Burkeen's loaded up. Come on up here, Jackson Vick. Come on up here, buddy. Good job, my man. Love what you're doing. Who do you want to thank?
Jesus Christ for keeping me safe, my mom, my dad, JK Cycles, Adventure Moto, Huxton Brand, Dope Moto Parents, Canvas, 100%, Pro Taper, Guts, T-Rex, FMF Joel, Enzo, JGV Consulting, T-Rex, Dunlop, MX Tire, Jeff Cernick, Fuel Factory, and my sisters. And thanks for the boys for protesting me. They did a really good job on that. Yeah, but still got the W, so it's all good.
All right, Jackson Vick, Mike Burkeen, come on in. Yeah, good job. All right, take it away, boys, up in the skybox.
All right.
Congratulations.
Thank you, and yes, absolutely, congratulations to our top finishers there as we're back with Tristan Pruitt, Brennan Harrison, Seth Dennis, Jace Wolf, Wyatt Thurman, Cannon Hargrove in 6th, Kane Bolasina up to 7th now. Gavin Moon in 8th, Braxton Mees 9th, and Caden West now rounding out the top 10.
Yeah, it's good to see Caden getting off a good start here, rounding the top 10. Solid ride for him. We look outside the box, or the top 10 there. You see Mason Rayner, Alessandro Caraminati, Riley Bussey, Tana Dorman, Trinity Bachelor, Blake Thomas, Brandon Eads, Seth Creedy, and Michael Thompson. Also Ryder Scodges rounding out that top 20. And man, I'll tell you what, those names, they go deep here out in the 250B class. William Barrett all the way back in the 21st place. We've seen him lead motos in those heat races, so tough break for him, not get off to a great start. And we're watching now the 22 of Jace Wolf. Wolf doing an amazing job out on his Kawasaki. He's trying to fight off the 100 of Wyatt Thurman. There goes Harrison. And it looks like Seth Dennis has got a second win. Oh, rider down right there. Couple riders down, actually. The number 47, one of our Yamaha riders down as well, being attended to on our staff, and they're quick out there.
Hey, shout out where shout out is due. Look at the lap times. 1 minute point 9, wow. 1 minute point 4, 1 minute point 3. Pruitt at a 1 minute point 3. Harrison now sub 101 at a 1 minute point 9 and 1 minute point 4 for Brendan Harrison. He's 1.2 seconds behind. Or Seth Dennis is 1.2 seconds behind him and running a little faster click out there. So we may actually see another bit of excitement and flair and fireworks before this checker flies.
I was just thinking that we still don't see a white flag.
No.
And I think if Dennis would pull out that one that Pruitt is doing, jump on top of the tabletop, I think that might be that extra little distance he needs to catch the rider in front of him. Yeah, I just seen Pruitt hit it clean today, guys. Getting on top of that tabletop after the finish line, that's impressive stuff there by the number 7 of Tristan Pruitt.
If you do it right, man, it can really save you some time.
And if you do it wrong,
it's going to do more than cost you some time. I will promise you that. Dean, I put a little thought into that. I was thinking maybe each time they shape it, you might be taking just a little more surface off the edge, and it might be making it a bit steeper, so it might be a little cleaner later in the week.
I think it's getting easier and easier.
Or they might take the lip off of it each time they groom. It's hard to tell, you know what I mean? I think it's going to get a little easier for them.
I do too. I mean, because they're coming in, they're holding it, they're braking it, they're getting off the brake, getting back on the gas, and it's kind of forming a braking bump there that they're able to hop off of on top of the tabletop.
Yeah, and we have a tendency to shove dirt forward and up to the lip, so, you know, I think it might give them a little more lift.
I agree with you on that, and I agree with you on this battle right here. Seth Dennis is really starting to close the door. There's Pruitt, here's Harrison, and here is Seth Dennis, and Dennis is hungry right now.
He's riding like it, and that's what you got to do to make some things happen. This will be exciting to see when these guys can really let it rip on the big track out there. These guys, you know, we always see this great close-knit, stiff competition, but when we get to see them really stretch the legs out there and throw the gloves off and go at it, I can't believe, I mean, I don't like wishing my life away, and I don't want to miss any of these battles that we're going to be watching, but I'm kind of anticipating and excited about what outdoors is going to bring.
Oh, I love it. I love it outdoors. You know, you got the elevation change, a little higher speeds, and definitely more line choices. So you're going to have a whole different story as we work our way over to the pit.
Tristan Pruitt, Brennan Harrison, Seth Dennis. Dennis and Harrison, we're keeping a bit of an eye on that to see if that's going to tighten up anymore. It seems to settle down again. Jace Wolf in 4th, Wyatt Thurman in 5th, Cannon Hargrove, the 171 in 6th. Kane Bolosino, the 14 in 7th.
Yeah, white flag coming out now on screen. We've seen a little bit of battle, but that was Wolf and Thurman. Going to make it interesting here in the last lap. We see Tristan Pruitt on Racer TV. He's on that number 7, Husqvarna, doing an amazing job. And look at there, Harrison has actually caught up to Pruitt here late in this one.
Well, you called it. Harrison was on a charge. When you get that drive, when you get that flow going, you get that fender of the guy in front of you in sight. When you're in the same section, Dean, you know how that is. That motivates you.
Yeah.
And he's the kind of guy, Harrison, he doesn't take much to get him motivated. I guarantee you that.
Well, I'll tell you, is that I believe he's closing up pretty quickly on the number 7. Pruitt is actually kind of dancing around with that lapped rider out there. It slowed him down, I believe, and that's going to allow Harrison to, or excuse me, Harrison to close that gap up even more. But we saw it down from 4, almost 5, down to, look at that, at 0.921.
Dean, I got to think Tristan was starting to sweat there for a second.
Bit.
He naturally throttled back. He knew where the finish was, but my goodness, I don't think he thought it was going to take that long to get around that lap.
No. Sweating bullets, I'm sure there. 0.921 was the deficit. He slowed down to 102.403, which I think was his slowest lap of the race. 101.102. Nearly saw Brennan Harrison sneaking one in there in that 250B class. But it's going to be Pruitt, Harrison, and Dennis going to the podium, or Yamaha podium, with Wes Kane here in just a moment. Race 29 now in the history books as we check in with race number 30. Here's our 250C class, Dean.
Yeah, this is the 250C class going out on the track, already making our way through here. Like you said, race number 30, 51cc 4-8, limited on the starting line. Masters 55 plus in staging, and Vet 30 plus in staging area as well.
Pointing out something very cool about this class, you know, and if you're just tuning in with us, now those of you that have been watching, you probably heard us beat this drum on more than one occasion, but we've got, you know, we talk about the grassroots of it and the strength of grassroots when we've got 114 50cc riders in several different classes to narrow down to 38. When we've got that many in the 65cc's, Megawatt, we had that many in the 250C class as well.
There we go. That's a little trouble with the switch. That was just as exciting to me because that, to me, I think that's our first group of pandemic kids.
It might be.
Okay, that came off of the mini bikes. You know, they got riding during the pandemic again, and the numbers grew on the 65s and 85s.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden they're coming through some of those schoolboy classes, this and that, and we're in 250C all of a sudden.
Hey, that makes a lot of sense.
I don't know if that's correct or not, but
it kind of lines up a little bit. I'm not going to argue the point. I mean, it certainly didn't hurt. I guarantee you that.
The fact is, we got that many riders out there.
We do have that many. 3 different divisions, and they had 2 different LCQs. So I mean, we're talking 114, and only the top 38 are with us. Stoney Hudman leading key and majors out there. 0.7 was the deficit, and it's not much more than that now as we see them checking in, nearing the completion of lap 2. Austin Gore, the 244 in 3rd. Baird Bates in 4th. Jace Roberts, the 646 in 5th. Aiden Conklin, 177 in 6th. Kyle Opplinger, the 978 in 7th. Maverick Gold, the 81 in 8th. Blake Mara, the 17 machine, is 9th. And Parker Shalosky, the 99, rounds out the top 10.
And Rodney, I love the system to get down to that 38 you're talking about. Everybody had their opportunity. Everybody had their chance. You know, everybody had the same number of laps, had the same track they were racing. And the guys that made the mistakes, the guys that had the issues, that's what they are. They're issues. They're mistakes. And unfortunately, you know, not everybody's here, but we got the best of those guys right here, right now.
Absolutely do. Key and Majors right now is all over the rear fender of your leader, Stoney Hudman, as they come through that switchback section now around the Thor sweeper out on the far back side of the track there.
He tried to line him out in that bank turn, just didn't make it, so he has to reset, and here he comes now.
Yeah, using that inside hump option there. He goes to the inside. Hudman goes clear to the outside of that one. Hudman basically left that door open may have set himself up for a pass right here as we see Kean Majors trying to swing the outside coming out of this last turn over the finish line. They're virtually side by side, switching it up. Man.
Majors got a nice rebound right there, knew how to use it. Look, got the bike back on the ground. Look at that acceleration. That's all it took was one burst, and now he's got a 2-bike length lead.
There you go. So Kean Majors, Stoney Hudman, I guess, and Kean Majors, but Majors thought he had him there for a moment, man. He did have him for a moment, but Hudman's back out front.
Hudman's still back out front, yeah.
Majors had him. I mean that's how. Just how quickly that little shuffle. It's kind of like the shell game, man. Keep your eye on the ball.
What's crazy, Rodney, is it can happen behind this monitor. What I'm trying to. There's so much track back there.
That's what happened. They were swapping back and forth, and then and actually Majors got the credit for the lead on that last lap run because he had made the pass like right through here. And
look at this. Here we go. Around the outside. Can he keep the speed, Rodney?
All right. Keeping this eye on this race. We'll head down to the Yamaha podium with Wes Kane.
Thank you guys down there. Seth Dennis, congratulations. Who do you want to thank?
I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, my sister, my trainer Kyle Cheeseman, the whole Future MX facility and team, FMF, Power Band, Tyler from Power Band. He's subbing in for a mechanic right now. Scott, Thrill Seekers, Dunlop, Twisted, Alpha, Brendan Hartraff, Monster, and everybody else. Thank you.
Great job out there, Seth Dennis, bronze medalist. Come on up here, Brendan Harrison. Come on up here. Great job out there. Silver medal. Congratulations out there. We want to let you hold that medal up. Let them see that you are the man. Who do you want to thank?
The whole Husqvarna team, Jed, Darian, Oakley, Alpine Star, Dunlop, Tamer, FMF, Thor, and anyone else. Thank you.
Hey, congratulations out there. Good job on the silver medal. Come on up here, Trisha Pruitt, another championship for you. Congratulations out there. Awesome job. Who do you want to thank?
I'd like to thank God for keeping me safe. My parents and grandparents, all my family, friends back home. Motorsport Hillsboro, Monster Army, Nick and Mike over there. Danny at Bell Helmets. Tim and Heather over at TCD. My bike is feeling amazing out there. I can do a couple things that other people can't. Mika Metal Bars, 110 Racing Gear, Chris and Jen are amazing owners. Rob Fox from Dunlop, so you got to get the best tires. They're hooking me up right here. Gut seat covers, Motomuck. Everyone that helped me get up here, the whole crew down at Baker's Factory, Alden, Timmy, and Justin, we put in so much work down there. Alcavi gets you there. Everyone else that helps me get up here, thank you so much.
Congratulations, Mike Burkeen with the #1 plate. All right, good job, bud. Take it away, boys.
Man, I'll tell you what's being taken away is the lead away from Stoney Hudman with a little bit of authority, it seemed like. But, man, Hudman all of a sudden fires back. Kean Majors out front, Stoney Hudman in second. Made a little bit of a miscue a couple of laps ago right here, but he has regained his composure and has regained a lot of the ground lost in the process. And now we're looking at about 0.6 of a second that separate the first and second place positions. And you can't count out Austin Gore. We haven't even been paying attention to that as Gore is actually chipped away up to a 1.4 second gap in third, and Aiden Conklin behind him on the 177 with Blake Marr, the 17 in fifth.
Well, you mentioned Gore. Gore's running over a second quicker than Hudman in front of him. Okay, he's running over a second quicker. We were talking about that battle. If these two get preoccupied with their battle, that's going to give Gore a second life. I'll guarantee you that.
Oh yeah, absolutely it will. As I think we got a white flag coming out this time around. This should be lap 7 complete, and we see the white flag waving. So Major still has one more lap to go to try to control this, and Austin Gore has one more lap to try to reel in Stoney Hudman. No, that was a checker. They did that to me again. They were waving that white flag, and then they waved the checker.
God, and Conklin and Mara had a battle going on right there. They were about a second apart at the finish line. So a great race there.
Yeah, it was.
That 250C, and again, big numbers in that class. Pumped to see it.
Yep, I have to look a little closer on that white flag thing there. So frustrating on my part. Sorry to misinform. 51 4-8 limited coming up next as our top three, Kean Major, Stoney Hudman, and Austin Gore, head to the Yamaha podium there from our 250C class. 4-8 limited from one grassroots program to the other, getting set to roll. We've got Damon Hall out there. He finished a third in his division race. Riley Gall also took a third. Indigo Spina Culp took a second place position finish. We see Bryson Smith took a win in his division. A couple of seconds by Luke Witt and Mason Howard. Wins by Robert Fender and Buden Lloyd. And a third also by Nolan Cooper. That's 9 riders that we could be bearing witness to up front in this one. And the 208 machine of Mason Howard, who finished in second place of his division, opens up in a lead spot out here on that K2 Moto 110 Racing TCD Racing Tamer T-Rex backed ride.
Rodney, we've had an opportunity all week long to keep an eye on this track. We are seeing similar conditions to what we saw on practice day. I mean, the amount of traction we have, the amount of moisture in the track, these guys have been so consistent in the preparation of this. I mean, they took the work out of it for the riders and the tire guys, because we have had the same surface all week long, Dean. And, you know, as a rider, you love that. Okay, you know you can count on it. You know you can trust it. Exactly. Know exactly what to expect, just like how that 91 Suzuki RM125. Know exactly what to expect, what was going to happen, huh, buddy?
Look at these 51cc 48 Limited. They're really appreciating that racetrack you were bragging about right there. As we see Mason Howard leading this thing out, it's good to see the 208 machine doing what the 208 does, but he is under attack, and that is by the 412 of Boone Lloyd. And here comes Robert the Cinder Fender. He's in third. Fourth place on that 113, Weston Johnson. Brock Norris on a good ride right there. There goes Hinich. One of the riders missing that trip right there, and that's going to cost him a little time. And that's kind of, you know, the common denominator. If you want it, you got to hit that triple here in the 51cc 48 Limited.
Yeah, in this class, it really matters. I mean, it absolutely does. One more thing about this track. You mentioned right away, this 51cc Riders for Limited. This is a great track for every bike out there.
Absolutely.
It doesn't matter the size of the wheel or how much horsepower. It's a great track all the way up to our Open Pro stuff. So I just love it.
Yeah, some things be different, but you got to understand, we build the track for the masses, you know.
Yes. And that's a difficult thing to do, Dean.
Absolutely.
You build tracks.
Yep.
Build tracks. How easy is it to please everybody?
It's not easy at all.
It's impossible.
You and I, we've been here for years. We've seen the track change, and we've done it. All right. Anything that you think that could be different, we've done it from experience.
That's exactly right.
And this is what we got right here at a great
Speaking of
racetrack.
doing it, on the track right now, Mason Howard doing it.
Yeah, doing it well right now for sure. But 0.3 seconds, Boone Lloyd could be pulling up alongside him right now. There they go, hitting right in front of us, getting that triple. Clean jumping right there, high wheeling it a little bit, but still riding hard. Fender there, still in third round of your top three. Here comes your fourth place rider. It is the 113 machine. Oh, Weston Johnson misses that triple, and that's going to cost him a lot of time right there.
All right, now we start to see some guys checking up just a bit. But our leaders, like you say, important to clean it. And when you land just a little high, like you just saw a moment ago, that's a half a second.
Exactly.
You know, that's a half a second. And right now, when we're talking about these bikes, a half a second, that could be the difference in position.
Yeah, it matters. It matters a lot for sure.
It could. Well, Dean, I got to tell you, it's amazing to look at the support we have. Our friends at Dunlop, of course, providing all this great coverage. When we look up at our screen, all you can think of right away is how appreciative we are of our friends at Racer TV and Dunlop, that's for sure. Right now, we're going to send it down to Wes on the podium.
All right, thanks, Mega. Well, Austin Gore down here. You got the bronze medal down here. A true Olympian. Who do you want to thank?
I'd like to thank my parents and the Lord up above for keeping me safe. Kyle Travis with Travis Racing Performance. I wouldn't be anywhere where I am without him today. Just everybody else, thank you so much.
Congratulations. Good job out there. All right, Stoney Hudman, come on up. He is the silver medalist in this fierce competition out there. Hold that medal up. Let everybody see him on Racer TV, the Moto Playground app, 3100. Who do you want to thank, Stoney?
My mom, my dad, Zach Mashburn, Raptor S, Matt Cleveland, Fly, Hudman Plumbing, Adventure Moto, Crawling Designs, Merged Racing, and everyone else. Thank you so much.
Congratulations out there. Great job. Kean Majors, where you at, champ? Come on up here, buddy. Super, super great opponent right here. We're going to put this silver medal on you. Gold. Put this gold medal on you. Congratulations. Hold that up. Who do you want to thank?
I want to thank my mom, my dad, Sam Benton Racing, Troy Lee Designs. I want to thank Garnet, 100%, Mika Metals, my mechanic Tyler, and everyone else. Thank you.
Congratulations, Mike Burkeen. Deliver that #1 plate he's been waiting for. Take it away, boys. Up in the booth.
All right, thanks a lot, Wes. Got a burner going on out here on the track right now. Our 51cc 4-6 Limited, and Dean, these guys do not disappoint. And like you said, everybody's sending it up front.
Absolutely. I got to be honest with you. I forgot I was announcing this race.
I know.
Was in the top 3 are starting to tighten up right now. I think this one's going to go down to the wire. Oh, it's already down to the wire. The white flag is out.
Yeah.
This one. Wow. Wild stuff right there. Let's see what's going on the racetrack. Whoa, there. Bryson Smith hits that triple. He's going to get right up on the back wheel. A couple of riders here. It looks like he's able to make a pass on Inigo Colt as they make their way into this right-hander.
So late into this one, as you said, white flag, I believe, is out.
Look at there. The pass to the lead is right now. It was Boone Lloyd. So Boone Lloyd did have it there for a quick bit, but here comes that second-place competitor up to the line. One had to wait for time and score to come through on this one because that was a close one.
Are you kidding me, Dean?
That was close.
Absolutely incredible. You know, we talked about it right from the start. We saw these guys. We know the intensity level. Boone Lloyd, Fender, Howard. Well, these guys, Brock Norris, these guys are household names to us.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, we've seen these guys race on every type of track all across the country. We knew we were going to see this kind of race. Hats off to these guys. Absolutely incredible.
And our guy Luke Witt there. Top 5. He won a cake last night at the cakewalk.
Oh, man. and of all things, they offer you a cake.
Yeah. Well, after the fact.
I had a gallon of milk waiting at the camper. I said, hey, Dean going to be here anytime, man. Cake Town. Welcome to Cake City, baby. Never showed up. Never showed up.
Tell you who did show up, though. Boone Lloyd, Robert Peter.
Yes.
They're both able to get on Mason Howard. Luke Witt going to finish up 4th, running a top 5. Brock Norris, Weston Johnson, Case Warfager, Hudson Hinnage, Ryder Drake, and Bryson Smith rounding your top 10. All right, coming out on the track. I got to say, this is one of our vet class. That's the Earl May out there, Jim Nagy.
Yes.
A lot of heavy hitters.
Plus 55.
Plus 55. This is our oldest class, the Masters.
It is, Masters.
Yeah.
Need to show them the respect when you say that.
Get them a good track out here.
I think, would we have 68 with our oldest competitor when I looked there the other day?
Yeah. Number 7, John Grew with the whole shot. Galen Dixon, Barry Carson, 1, 2, 3. We did have a pile up. Look at that bike upside down there.
Oh, my goodness.
2.
Wow.
Hopefully they get things sorted out there.
These guys just a little slower to get up than your 51cc 7-8.
Yeah, 50's already been gone.
Hey, you and I talked about Gruey yesterday. We talked about how good his bike works and stuff. You had stepped out. He got on the podium. He said the guys at K-Tech or whatever, they had made some adjustments. I forget who he said these guys are. They'd made some adjustments throughout the course of the week, and it was a big difference. And we talked about how picky he is and how his bikes always work. And it's funny that just this week, you know, he went back to work on that KX.
Yeah. He definitely went to work, and it shows right here as he's actually starting to stretch out over Barry Carson. And Carson, I told you, Dixon, I don't know what's going on with Dixon here, but he has this extra little oomph here in him as he puts the pressure on Barry Carson, and he could possibly make a move here in that second place position before it's over.
Oh, really gets to the rear fender there. Got a good drive across that little short chute in the back right there. You know what I think it is with Dixon? I think it's just like everybody our age. When you're not feeling it, you're not feeling it. If you don't stay in that groove consistently for a long period of time, then, you know, you're going to have some ups and downs. You're in and out of it, you know. We've seen the same thing with Barry Carson. We've seen the same thing with him. Some subpar finishes here and there, just not feeling it for a couple races. And then you get right back in the groove. And, you know, Dixon, there could be a million things going on to cause that situation for sure. But relevant here today, buddy.
Definitely relevant, but as soon as we say that, it looks like Barry Carson picked up the pace as well as he gets a little bit more distance over he and Galen Dixon. That's the number 14th in that 4th spot. We got to watch out for him. He's sneaky right there through the rollers.
Yeah. Look good through there, really smooth. again, you know, your performance in the rollers set up that corner just before.
Absolutely.
Just before. How can you clean it and how much speed can you carry? Gruey working his way through. Got the fire engine Red Fox on today. Did Carson close up just a bit?
It looked like he did for sure. He definitely did. Now that I look at it again.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, try to get our monitor up to date here on screen. As they get that sorted out, we get to call it live out here on the racetrack.
Yeah, if we take a look back here, we'll be able to pick them up.
Yeah, 24th.
There we
John
go.
Gruey, but he's actually our leader.
Yeah, Barry Carson running 25th right now.
They just went by so fast that first lap. I don't think the transponders registered.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Gruey came through, and they couldn't pick it up.
No. Look at it, though. It's
But
Gruey.
look at this. Yeah, Carson picking the pace up, and Dixon's pushing him.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what that is. That's 100% what that is. It's called getting a shove, Dean.
Yeah, actually.
So it got a little push.
Mm-hmm. Go to a little bit of car racing for that analogy.
Yeah, well, yeah, kind of. But, you know, back in the day, when you'd see McGrath or you'd see these guys pull up on somebody and all of a sudden they'd take off, you know, gave him a push.
Yeah.
Gave him a push.
You're exactly.
And when Carmichael came up on you, it was just fear.
It was fear.
So a shove, a push, whatever you want to call it, it was fear.
You didn't know what was going to happen.
So, yeah, it was fear. JS7, you just pulled over and let him go.
No contest, right?
No. Brr.
On my bike bog, I swear.
All right.
Yeah, not bogging right now, though, is Gruey. I think he was listening in because he has turned the throttle on and got a little bit more gap now over the 31 of Barry Carson. And Carson better be careful because he's focusing forward.
Yeah.
But Dixon's coming behind him.
He is. It's a problem for all three of those guys. There's three lappers right there with them. And, you know, nothing against the lappers, but everything's unpredictable what a guy's going to do when the leaders start coming through.
Yeah, it looks like they're able to go through those rollers, get around those lap riders.
It cost Dixon and Carson, though.
Yeah, I'd say.
Yeah, it cost both of those guys.
Here comes the number 70 machine of John Gruey. We're watching him now on screen, looking good on that Kawasaki and that Fox racing gear, getting over the triple clean. Couple more lap riders there, navigating through them, doing a great job. Going to make his way to the outside of this corner here and check up to get up under the lapper. Lapper doing a good job of holding his line right there. Because that lapper could have easily just drifted right out in front of him.
That's what we talk about, unpredictable. You just don't know. You can't, no guarantees.
Yeah. And we talk about this all the time, too, is the lappers are getting faster and faster. Everyone he passes, they're getting quicker, you know?
Yeah, as you work your way through the field, that next lapper is going faster than the last one.
Oh, wow. Big mistake there. Foot slipped off. He caught that inside hay bale. That was a close one right there. And it sounds like we are ready for Wes Kane on the podium.
I got him down here. Mason Howard's got the bronze medal. Got to be proud of that. Mason, who do you want to thank?
I want to thank Jesus Christ and my dad for watching over me, K2 for giving me the bike, my mom, TCD, 110 Racing, One Touch Painting, Braden for training me. That's it.
All right, congratulations out there. Mason Howard with this bronze. Come on up here, Cinder. Cinder, full Cinder. Come on up here, buddy. You got the silver. You're going to show everybody watching on up. Let's turn it around, bud. There you go. Come on over this way a little bit. There you go. Great job out there. Who do you want to thank?
My mom, my dad, Jesus Christ for keeping me safe. Thor, Moody, Alpine Star, Cobra, the whole Cobra team. Gigi, Oakley, Claire, everybody else, thank you. Micah.
All right, great job out there. Good job. Come on up here, Boone Lloyd. Boone Lloyd, come on up, buddy. Mike Burkeen's going to meet you right in the middle. He's going to give you that plate. Yeah. Good job. Thank you, Mike. Boone Lloyd, who do you want to thank?
My mom, my dad, Jesus Christ for keeping me safe, Fly, Cobra, Elite, Clay, Oakley, B99, Motorsports, Mitten, everybody else, thank you.
Congratulations out there, Boone Lloyd. Take it away, boys. They're celebrating down here. Boone Lloyd out of Virginia. Take it away.
Thank you, Wes Kane. Great job down there by all the kids. Fantastic race. Hey, just getting finished up here with that Masters 55. John Gruey taking the win. Barry Karsten rolling through in that number 2 spot. Galen Dixon takes the last spot on the box on that number 930 Kawasaki. Coming up next, going to be our Vet 30 Plus. Vet 30 Plus just about to blast off, and there they go. That is race number 33 in our program.
Yeah, they're going to that first turn right now. Looks like a clean first turn there.
So is that Roman?
Yep, absolutely. 730, but look right behind Roman. We see the 338. J-Law himself.
There he is.
He's been talking a lot of smack before this race.
And he impressed me yesterday.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that right now. He impressed me yesterday. And he put a charge on, came from way back. What did he work his way up to?
I'm not even sure.
Like third or something?
Yeah,
he really brought it. So impressive yesterday out of the 338.
And he's bringing it right here, and I seen that a couple corners ago. He really just tried to put that fender in there. He wants Roman to know that he's in second.
Yes, exactly. I will promise you, if there's any time he's going to turn it up, it's right now.
Yeah.
Okay, he's going to take it full send right now.
They're sitting right now in that roller section. Lawrence, see him getting caught up a little bit on the inside. That inside's really tight there by that mound, and I think that's the issue. It's one of those corners where you got to stand up all the way through the corner and sit at the exit.
Depends on where you are, though, and where your competitor is. It can be a necessary evil. You have to use it, you know. There comes Roman back into sight.
Yeah, Steve Roman and none of those riders passed the finish line so fast. Timing and scoring didn't even pick them up.
We know who that is.
Exactly. Jason Lawrence doing good, but he's got company there just behind him. That looks like maybe Kenny Henry has slid up in there. Devin Sorensen in the mix as well, and Aaron Lampy, a familiar name here in the plus 30 class.
You know, doesn't matter where Henry's at in position. He rides like a younger guy.
Yeah.
Just his body motion and movement. Now, you know, some of us older guys tend to ride a little stiff and this and that. Still carry speed. But Henry got a lot of flex and movement to him.
Yeah, and he's got a little real tall stature, too. It looks like he has not made that pass yet, because I see on that screen it's Oh, look at there. Henry going to get to the inside of him and push out the 18-14 of Sorensen. Is he going to make it stick, though?
Oh!
Yeah, absolutely. That's a statement move right there.
That was nice.
And here comes Lampy as well, trying to get around Sorensen. Got J-Law jumping to the top. You know, that tabletop, he knows what it takes. And me being old, I really want to get out there and hit that thing as well. So J-Law, it's good to see him pick that up.
Before the week's over, you're going to see Dean on one of those demo Triumphs over there launching that thing.
I'd love to. And that's what you got to do on a track like this. Some say you're easy. You've got to find something that's not so easy. That is a little bit difficult.
We call them separators.
Yeah, separators.
You've got to find the separator, Dean. And if you're willing to huck it, if you're willing to send it, if you're willing to be that guy, it'll pay off. The rewards are heavy. You know, the rewards are high, but the penalty's heavy.
Yeah.
When you come up short, when you miss it, when you bounce off. So any of those separators.
Yeah, we as racers.
That's why we call them separators.
We're always balancing that risk versus reward thing.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. And trust me, any obstacle or whatever that's going to make a difference, there's going to be risk. I will promise you that.
Yeah. I'm not going to hit it that time, but this third place rider does. Yeah. He's seen it that last lap, and it looks like Henry going to pick up on that hop right on top of it.
Man, going to have to call some guys out. You got 60-year-old dudes, you know, hopping up there. Going to have to call some kids out.
Yeah, these vet riders are getting it done.
58 years old hopping
Kenny
up there.
Henry trying to make a move on Lawrence. Lawrence going to run him high here. You know he is going to try to stack him up, but cuts down. He anticipated Henry cutting down on him, so he cut that corner short. Heads up riding for Jason Lawrence, but Lawrence, buddy, you better pick it up because Kenny Henry is coming.
Here's the problem for Lawrence. Henry was able to keep the distance using the inside. Lawrence had that great big drive, got a slingshot for the jump. Henry in the air at the same time. Here he comes, almost touching the rear wheel of the 338 Jason Lawrence. What's Lawrence going to do? You know what he's going to do. He's going to defend. He's going to go to the inside right now. Does he get a clean drive? Boy, he does. It's a good drive through the rollers, but look at this in the number 4 spot.
Pay attention right here. Yeah, Lampy is coming, but let's see who hops on top of the tabletop this time around as we take it to West Kane on the podium.
Thank you, Megawatt. Baby Galen Dixon up here. Congratulations. Great job out there. Who do you want to thank with the bronze medal?
I'd like to thank the Wolf of Wayne Street, Tom Cycle out of Indiana, PA, Focus X, Factory Connection, Scott, Cardo, FMF, Melanie Dixon for all the help. And I'd like to give a thanks to Carl Walters and Mike Genero for the positive thoughts this week.
Thank you, Waylon Gibson. Thank you very much. Galen Dixon, folks. All right, here he is right here. Great job over there. Barry Carson got the bling bling again. How you doing? Congratulations. Who do you want to thank?
Again, RM Army and the Suzuki crew. They just help us out 100%. 110 Racing, Arai helmets, Scott goggles, Kessler Pro suspension, Action Motorsports, FMF, Dunlap, Twin Air, Decal Works, my family, my wife, my grandkid, my mother-in-law. Just thank everybody for coming out and, supporting me my whole life and my whole career. And I appreciate these days.
Great job out there. High five. Pat Alexander, wherever he's at, he's smiling. There's your guy. Come on up here. Get behind the bike one time. We'll get behind the bike. We're going to give you the #1 plate. Hold that up right there. John Gruey. Who do you want to thank?
Yeah, for sure, Team Babbitt's at home, Kawasaki Team Green, Fox, Dunlop, FMF, Decal Works. Power Band Suspensions really helped me a lot in the last week or so I really appreciate them. Renthal, Twin Air, Tamer Whole Shot Devices, paired up with my Dunlop tires has really been working really well for me this Supercross set. So big thanks to them, and man, anybody who helps me, I really appreciate what they do.
All right, there he is, John Gruey, folks. He's going to celebrate. Take it away, Mega Watt, back in the booth.
Hey, thanks a lot. Always great to hear from Gruey and the guys down there. Going to see their buddies coming up here in just a few moments. Going to see our plus 30 riders down there with you just a few minutes there, Wes. But right now, still got a bit of a battle going on out here.
Yeah, it was actually Kenny Henry. He was able to get around Lawrence. And Lampy also on the podium now. So Lawrence finds himself off the box. He was really hoping to see Wes Gain here. And
no doubt.
Time's running out.
No doubt. We see that white flag continue to fly. We take a look out on the course, try to locate Roman. There goes Roman now. Going to bring this one to a close here in just a few moments. Coming up next, going to be Schoolboy 1, 12 to 17 BC. Race number 34 in the program.
Race number 34, man, moving right along with the Supercross mains, aren't we? Uh-oh, rider down right there. I'm not sure if that was one of the lead riders, the lap rider, but almost made something happen there to Roman. But Roman's going to come through. He's going to stamp and be the champion here in the Vet 30-plus class. Looking for the rest of our riders to make their way through the finish line section. There we go, Kenny Henry. He's going to pick up a solid ride right there and finish second up on the podium. And we should see Aaron Lampy make his way through. He had to work for it. He came from about 5th place. And going to take that 3rd place on the podium. Jason Lawrence back to 4th, 5th for Devin Sorensen. That's your top 5 out there. Mega, what do you see?
I tell you, I'm impressed with Sorensen. Jason Lawrence, bless his heart, man. A great ride.
Yeah.
It was a great ride. Gave it what he had, man. And come out, it's put up or shut up. And he come out and he put up, man. No two ways about it, man. Respect. Respect.
He did the best that he could.
Yep, for sure.
Here and drop the gate on this next one here. Like you said, Schoolboy 1, 12 to 17. That's one of my favorites.
Ooh.
Got a couple good rides coming to this one. Your winner of the heat race, Chase Moynihan, was one of them.
Yes.
Gage Brown was another one. It'll be good to see them go head
to head right now, Dino. Yep.
Landon Walters was a good heat race out there. Also a good run for the number 311 of Steele Kelly.
Oh, and it is the number 72.
Uh-oh. That's not who you want to see in the whole shot if you're the rest of the competition.
No, that's for sure.
Moynihan Bean's business.
Yeah, we know what he can get done, and when you give him the opportunity right now, he's going to have a clear track, and all his competitors, all his players. Look at this, though, getting a challenge early. And that's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to come at him early.
Mm-hmm.
And that's exactly what's going on. Holy cow.
Is that camp there, the number 9's in? I'm going to go with it.
I think it is.
It is all over camp of the 9's in there.
Man, oh, man, aggressive early. You have to put a push on Dean. When you see an opening, you have to be able to capitalize on it, and that's what he's trying to do. Moynihan responding, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Christian
Look at that.
Humphrey's there in that 3rd place position. He wants to join this party. A lot of heavy hitters out in front of this one that did really good in the heat races, so we kind of expect that. They had the better gate pick. They got the gate position. They got a good start. And they're out there pushing right now, as you see Moynihan, Camp, Humphreys, Brown, Schuff, Oisel, Stock, Johnson, Salinas, and Geek rounding out your top 10.
You know, we mentioned just talking about these guys on little bikes just the other day. It seems like, you know, talking about these guys on 85s, on 65s, and here they are, man, bringing the show to us. Schoolboy 112 to 17 BC.
Yeah, these guys just moving up, and they're going to bring it to D1 Daytona.
Exactly. I can't wait, man. Also, that's Camp.
Yep.
Oliver Camp. Good deal. That's who you said.
Yep.
19, yeah.
19. This one, man, really getting interesting. I feel like Moynihan's done what he needs to do to get some separation, but there you go. You see it. 47 of Humphrey battling it out there, trying to stay in his position.
Oh.
But Gage Brown not making it easy.
No, Gage Brown really putting the push on. Humphrey knows exactly what he has to do. Has to race forward, can't focus on that pressure behind him. Nobody making the huck yet.
And I'm not sure we'll see in this 125 class. You know, they'll have
not enough torque, maybe.
Yeah, they'll have all that speed going into it, but I'm not sure if they'll be able to pop the height out of it.
That's what I'm saying.
The torque of the four-stroke really gets you up there.
Yeah, speed does one thing, but you let that front end drop a little bit with that much speed. That's a bad move right there.
There's no doubt about it. And I'm sure a lot of these guys looking forward to moving into the motocross version of the Mini O's here.
Oh, you bet. So Moynihan, Camp,
Humphreys,
yeah, Humphreys still holding on too.
And Brown is really wanting it.
Brown's not going to let up. He's going to be relentless. Now he goes wide. Look at this. Gets a good drive. Here comes Brown.
To the
makes the pass.
Yeah. But does he make it stick all the way through?
That's the problem.
The big one.
Yeah, there he goes.
Got it. Solid ride for Gage Brown. A big shout out to Justin Schuff out there in that 5th place position. He's on his American flag bike.
Love it.
Top 5 ride.
Love it. You know what we always say? He's Schuff enough, baby.
Yeah, he's Schuff enough.
We love the guy. Gage Brown picking up the pace. Got his sights set on Camp right now on the number 910. Looks like Camp might have picked up a little ground on Moynihan. Moynihan made a break for it there just a couple laps ago. Camp may understand the urgency right now with Gage Brown on the move.
Yeah, Gage Brown is on the move, but look at Humphrey. Humphrey is not giving up. He wants this podium position, and he is racing for it right now as he's on the rear wheel of Gage Brown, and it sounds like Tweety Bird's calling down on the podium, sitting down to West Kane.
I got my bronze medalist up here. Tell about your name.
Aaron Lampy.
Aaron Lampy, been a long time since I've seen you. Who do you want to thank?
I just want to thank my wife, my daughter's here, my mom and dad for getting me in this great sport, Orange County Fair Motocross, Valley Moto Racing, who has the setup here, Reckless Goggles, all Lampy MX training riders that I've been training for 10 plus years. Who else? PJ Exteriors with my roofing company back home. Let's see. I think 6D for hooking me up with this sweet helmet. And everybody else, it's been a long run, and we're going to keep it going. Factory Connection for helping me out again with a blown-out shock, too.
Great job, Eric Lampy. Been a long time. Good to see you back up here. Kenny Henry, come on up here. Thank you, Mike. Come on up here, Kenny Henry. Good job out there. You hold down the forward and the back 40. Who do you want to thank?
Yeah, I just want to thank Fast Tracks Florida. An awesome track to ride at during the weekends. Vert Graphics, and then I also just want to give a shout out all the guys that are parked by me. They were a little scared of doing the single before the table after the finish, so I had to show them the old guy still got it.
Oh yeah,
watching it every lap. And then one more thing, Roman's got the best of us. All these vet classes, he's just been whooping us moto after moto, so just got to try and get him one moto in the outdoors at least.
Well, you got him, Kenny Henry. Thanks for coming out. I appreciate it. Hold down the fort in the back. All right, where's my champ at? Come on up here, Mike Burkeen. I want to see you up here. Great job. Steve Roman, who do you want to thank?
Oh, man, I couldn't do it without my family, Russ, all the Jones and Roman family coming down. They put it on, and like I said, I couldn't do it without all those guys. Hillview Motorsports, PR2, Shane and the guys over there, Jeff at Dunlop, FXR, Kawasaki Team Green, CNC Metal Masters, Scott, OGO, FMF, Poison, Fast Track Graphics, everyone that puts it on for us. I couldn't do it without all them, and I'm excited to get out on outdoors and hopefully can keep this streak going. I know it's going to be a little tougher out there. There's probably more guys show up for that, but we're ready for it.
I bet you are. Steve Roman, congratulations. Mike Burkeen, take it away. There's the #1 plate. You're going to hold that thing up. Congratulations. Take it away up in the tower.
All right, thanks, Wes. Back at the action. Schoolboy won 12-7 BC, and it's been intense up there. Chase Moynihan took control of this one early, but the battle behind him rages on.
Definitely rages on. We've seen Gage Brown. He was trying to make a push. He finally got rid of Humphrey. He's in a podium position, but unfortunately there we see him off the track on Racer TV. Not sure he had a bike issue or what, but hopefully he can get that YZ back going again out here in the motocross.
You know they will. They'll get back there. They'll get that thing assembled. Look at Kristen Humphrey, though, still in a battle. That number 47, all race long, has been contending with somebody.
Absolutely. And right now he's got his eyes set on Oliver Camp. He's happy with the podium, but he wants to walk up the ladder a little bit there on the podium.
Exactly.
So it's Moynihan, Camp, Humphrey, Schuff, Weitzel, Vagel making some moves out there. Geek moving up as well. Drew Stock and Ace Cooper Johnson and ninth and Lincoln Bartholomew. He rounds out a top 10 on the racetrack right now.
It looked a little closer with Humphrey on that back section there. He does have a little breathing room right now, but he's earned it.
Yeah.
You know, he has definitely been in traffic.
Watching a good battle on screen right now. Sorry to throw it around there, but Vagel, he's trying to get on Oliver Weitzel. I believe he has, but Weitzel going to answer back right here. He's on the inside of Vagel to make it to the finish line, and they better watch out because here comes Sawyer Geek just behind him.
Yeah, this could be beneficial to Geek right here if these two guys get preoccupied with each other. And it's a drag race all the way down the short chute, Dean.
Yeah, the white flag is out now, so this is the one. It's time to shine.
Oh, big whip. Tried to get that thing set back down. Vagel trying to make a move on the 100 machine. Goes real high. Does he pivot? Oh, no. Loses momentum. Makes a little dab there. And just that quick. Yeah, that puts Geek back up on him.
Geek's right there as we watch Chase Moynihan.
I think we have
through and take the checkered flag.
I think we have position change.
Uh-oh. It was Oliver Camp, your second place rider.
47. Humphrey, where's he at?
There he goes right there across the line.
Who's down at the finish line?
That's what I'm trying to see. Is KTM. I don't know. I don't think it was Camp. No, Camp. Going to check in third. So Moynihan, Humphrey, Camp. Sorry about that, guys. Justin Shuffle finished up in fourth. Round out your top five. That's when we got to watch. We got to wait for time to score. Pick this up because these guys are side by side.
Oh, Another rider down right here at the left.
Oh, man.
Sorry, Dean.
Tough break for him. But yeah, Weitzel going to finish up in that fifth place position. Sixth for Hudson Vagel. Drew Stock going to slide up into seventh to get around Geek there in the last lap. Solid ride for him. Sawyer Geek eighth. Cooper Johnson ninth. And Lincoln Bartholomew going to round our top 10. Some intense racing right there. And that's what the 125s bring to the table every time we see them.
Yeah, that's it. We talked about it yesterday. You and I love these bikes. They're necessary machines. I just think there's no better transition, of course, from Super Mini onto a 254 stroke. I just don't think that 125 can be replaced in that role.
Well, we're going to get to some two-strokes with some smaller two-strokes out here. The 65cc 7 to 9. These kids are going to be going at it in this 7 to 9 class. We've been seeing a lot of heavy hitters out there, and I'll let you know who they are. That is Mickey Fluhart, Tate Brush, Levi Meyer. They're coming in with wins here in their heat races as the gate drops. Talon Rogers getting a decent jump there, but to the inside at the advantage looks like Levi Meyer. Meyer going to come away with a hold. Oh, mistake. Big bobble. Runs another rider off the track right there. That rider trying to get back on the track. He does just that, and it's Tate Brush now with the lead. Levi Meyer, though, still right there.
Yeah, the 16 and the 20 out front. Brush has control of it. Meyer going to go high. Does he try to square him up? Brush just does a nice arc right there. Takes control of the racetrack. Has about a 3-bike length lead as we work our way into the campsite section of the track.
It's going to be a good race. I think Meyer might have bested Brush in one of the early motos, so he has that confidence. But Brush
has the determination.
Exactly.
Right.
Brush looks like he's able to open it up a little bit, but here comes the rest of the competition.
Whoa, big move right there. Is that the 75 machine?
Let's jet round the 722. 72, 75. Yeah. He gets around Umina Burning, and here he comes. He pulls the trigger through the rollers. Looks like he's got Levi Meyer set up to the inside. Is he going to make it happen? Oh, Meyer doing a good job of staying on that throttle. He's actually able to gain on Brush, but to get that push like you've been talking about.
Yes, and it's so critical. We see it, and look at this. Is that... Brush cut a good corner right there, but just that quick.
Brush, Meyer, Rao, Rogers, Burning.
Rao made a big move right there and just held the throttle on. Look how close he is now up on Meyer.
It's a game changer for sure, and he's going to try to close that. See how he stayed. He didn't hit the triple.
Yeah.
Just so he can shave the bottom of that berm.
And that's true racecraft, dude, at 7-9 on a 65.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a setup, bro. It's a setup. I was set up.
I couldn't imagine racing my day in the 7-9 class. These kids riding like they are now. It's crazy.
Hey, we'd have parked it.
Yep, absolutely.
We'd have parked it for sure. We just took it back and put it on the stand.
As soon as we're talking about how Jet Rao was making some moves on the number 21, Levi Meyer, joining the picture is the number 31, Talon Rogers. And Rogers has been bringing heat all year.
He has.
That.
Absolutely. He can anywhere, anytime. So take a look at the gap this time around, only 1.42 seconds. Brush, Meyer, again, Rao. And you mentioned Rogers. Rogers trying to push. Got a red cross flag over on the short straight.
Yep, I see that last lap through. All the riders are doing a good job obeying that red cross flag. Single file. Cameron Buckman on the 75. Where'd he come from? Looks like he's in that 6th place position right now, but keep your eyes on Buckman.
All right, going to send it down to the podium real quick with Wes Kane.
All right, thanks, Megawatt. Little Dean, who do you want to thank? What's your name? Who do you want to thank?
My name's Oliver Camp. I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, my brother, my sister, everybody back home, my buddy Jonah, always cheering me on. 60, Scott, Chris and Jen from 110, the whole MTF crew, Colleen, Brian, Luca, Tony, Jacob. We're always putting in hard work no matter what day it is, and it's finally starting to show. Todd, Christian, everybody over at Factory Connection, Nick and Parker from NLab, Dan from T-Rex, and everybody else, thank you.
Congratulations out there, Oliver Camp with the bronze medal. I need my silver medalist up here. Thank you. Come on up here, my man. All right, I got him up here. Thank you. Congratulations out there. Who do you want to thank?
EBR, One Industries, Heatwave, all the mechanics at EBR, Blue Crew, Melon, ODI, Dunlop, Guts, Tamer, Twisted, Moto Sandbox, Caleb Tennant, Game Moto, and Altus Motorsports.
There you go. Congratulations out there. Finishing with the silver, Mr. Humphrey. Monahan, where you at? Come on up here, bud. Come on and get his number. Call him tonight. I got him up here. Mike Burkeen's coming in with that #1 plate. Congratulations. Great job out there. There is your champ. Who do you want to thank?
My mom, my dad, Jesus Christ for keeping me safe, EBR, Performance, Altus Yamaha, Heatwave, Club 57, WW Ranch, TZR, Tom Zont, 38 in Motion for taping up my shoulder, all my haters and everybody else, thank you.
Congratulations out there. Good job. Take it away, Megawatt.
All right, Wes Kane, we're in the middle of a good one here. 65cc 7-9, Tate Brush out front. Levi Meyer feeling lots of pressure. Was feeling lots of pressure from Jet Rel. Jet Rel got Talon Rogers and Yamina Burning behind him.
Yeah, they're coming quick right now. Jet Rel, rider down right there. I think that might have been one of the riders in the lead pack, or was it a lap ride? I'm not too sure.
Back up quick.
That might have been Yamina.
Ooh, was that Burning?
Yeah,
that's what I'm wondering. Yeah, was that Burning?
Make it happen that quick, Mega.
We know that. We know that. We talked about the surface here.
This is white flag lap to Levi Meyer trying to the inside right here, going to the rollers. It looks like Brush able to come out of that corner a little bit better than Meyer. Meyer definitely tried closing off, getting that distance, making it a little bit shorter, but getting hung up at that rut.
We were talking about Burning, focused on that. I thought that was a lapper with Brush, to be quite honest with you. I mean, he closed the gap right now. Meyer did.
Yep.
Holy cow.
Rogers upset with that 4th place, but hey, it's still a good ride there.
Yes.
Brush, Meyer, Rao. And it looks like Rogers is going to finish up behind him. And unfortunately, like I said, I think we lost Burning. And we're going to see Cameron Buckman running in the top 5. Want to see as they're making their way through timing and scoring. We'll update.
Well, we just took a look at our 7 to 9 riders, 10 to 11 coming up next.
Wow.
And we saw almost a 2-second gap. Remember, we took a look at our lap times from our 7 to 9 and our 10 to 11 riders. Saw almost a 2-second lap time gap. So our fast one was 107.502. We're going to put that on top of this sheet right here.
I'm going to go ahead and call it right now. I don't think it's going to be 2 seconds faster than that 107.
No, oh, absolutely not.
They're down there on the starting line, though. Look at that SLR. Or that drone coverage.
Oh, man.
VP Racing whole shot right here.
It's amazing.
Going to be a dandy.
I tell you, if you look at some of these ruts, I see some different disadvantages.
Yeah.
Don't you? I mean, gate pick's going to be critical.
Yeah, you can see the shadows a little deeper in some of them.
Right.
So that means the hole's a little deeper.
I saw 2 big hooks.
Yep. Even looking at it this way, you can see some ones that go sideways there coming out of the ruts. And it's one of those things I got to ask you, were you a guy of rut or position? Would you rather be in the position with a bad rut or way outside with a good rut?
Way outside with a good rut.
That's awesome.
All day. What about you? Did you take the bad rut? You wanted that inside every time, didn't you?
Yeah, as long as I keep that front end off the ground, that rear wheel is going to ease up either way.
Oh, a couple riders down, it looked like. Might have been a shadow, but it looked like a couple riders down.
Yep.
Who's it going to be? Oh, out front, the old familiar 23.
Yep.
Leading the way through.
Becca Smith.
Yeah, that is Becca Smith, yep.
Martin Ospina on the 111 just behind him. See the 254 racing. Kyla not get off the gate too well. She's about that 10th place position right now, so look for her to move up through the pack. A lot of Cobra riders up into that top 3 as well as they're making their way through. Watch him now. It is the number 23 of Beckham Smith. Martin Ospina in second. I think that's Jax Baker there in the third, the Cobra rider I was talking about.
Is that Baker?
Yeah, on the 99.
And coming in hot right now, Dean, as they work their way back past the tower for the second time. Going through that roller section right now is our leader. Oh, nice move.
Oh, a little mistake there for McPherson. I believe that's going to allow João Ferreira to get around him.
So green flag is out. Clean track, clean racing. Lap number 1 in the books. 65cc 7 to 9 coming up next. Going to be our 450C, Dean.
Absolutely. It's going to be a good one.
They're all good ones, brother.
There we go.
They're all good ones.
Becca Smith, Martin Ospina, and Jax Baker. The 98 machine McPherson and João Ferreira just behind him.
No.
What would Rodney call João? Like Jehovah, I think.
Oh, man. J-O.
I love it. And that's what it looks like. If you were just to read it, go
J-O Ferrari.
Joa.
Come on, man. Get with it, Dean.
Trying to get with the program. I'll tell you who's getting with the program right now, and that's the 23 of Beckham Smith, leading this thing out. And look at the gap he has pulled now on Ospina.
It was over 2 seconds on the first lap. We're going to be very curious to see what it is.
Doubled.
Yeah, exactly. This is a good lesson right here. You sprint, you get that start, you take advantage of it, and all of a sudden, 2 laps in, you got not necessarily breathing room, but you got room to move. Mm-hmm. You got room to operate.
Here they go, making their way through and checking in.
Smith working his way back past. A lot of body English there, kicking that bike sideways, trying to get it back on the ground. Ospina, a lot of the same moves, a lot of the same lines right now. Got a real battle starting to develop right there with McPherson.
You know what it comes down to? It's like Budman was saying earlier with the plus 30 class, or no, the plus 55 class. Gruder's just back on the throttle so much earlier.
He is.
And that's what it is. Even on the 65 ranks, you just got to get back to the throttle and carry the speed all the way through the corners.
A couple years ago, before he changed brand and stuff, it was an observation of Loretta's. It was so easy to see the track's pretty big down there, and it's visual, but you could see Gruey clearly on the gas earlier than anybody else. It was obvious. Good observation, bud, man.
Here we go. We're going to check in for number 3. The 23 of Beckham Smith is your leader, Martin Ospina in second, Jax Baker in third. Then we got a battle here for 4th. It looks like João Ferreira is able to get around Sedgwick, so they're going at it.
Oh, who just spun out right here? Gave up a position or 2.
Yeah. Trying to put my eye on.
Might have been Henson. Might have been Henson, to be quite honest with you. All right, going to take a break. Going to send it down to the podium with Wes Kane.
I got him down here. Jet Wall finishing 3rd in 65 7 to 9. He's got the bronze medal. Who do you want to thank, Jet?
My mom, my dad, Cobra, Money Inc., Beast Moto Lab, Gabe Moto, Dunlop, and everybody else that supports me. Thank you, guys. And Alpine Stars.
Congratulations out there, Jet. Great job out there. Levi Meyer, come on up here. Great job, buddy. Levi Meyer, who do you want to thank for the silver?
My mom, my dad, Cobra 110, Road Motor, Oakley, Alpine Stars, ASV, Dunlop, MX Tire, HDS, 2 Life Paint, T-Rex, Swanee, G3 Motorsports, 113 Angus, Tamer, VP, Roos, and don't forget to follow me on the Instagram at that Levi Meyer.
Congratulations out there. Good job, Levi Meyer. And here comes Tate Brush. Congratulations out there, Tate Brush. Come on in, Mike Burkeen, with the coveted #1 championship plate here. Our Supercross champion, 65, 7-9. Hold it up, buddy. There you go, Tate Brush. Who would you like to thank?
My mom, dad, the whole Alma Recruit team, MTF, Brian, Colleen, Jacob, Moose, ASB, Asterisk, Alpine Star, Bell, T-Rex, Doddles, Metro East, Steve, Fastway, everybody else helps me. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Tate Brush. Job well done. Take it away up there, Megawatt, back in the tower.
A lot of things been happening out here, Mega, and this what we've seen is Smith, Ospina, Baker. Baker down in front of an attack by Sedgwick because Sedgwick gets around Ferreira and was really putting a stamp here in the 65cc 7-9 class. I see a white flag out now, so I believe this is the last one to go.
And, you know, this is what I call James Stewart racing. There were no setups. These guys are passing each other when they get to each other.
Yeah.
Okay, they're not sitting back or waiting for the turn or I'm going to jump past him. They're trying to make it happen as they get to each other.
No doubt about that.
James Stewart did not set people up.
No,
James Stewart just went by them, yeah, wherever they were.
There's the battle we're watching as we see Becca Smith, Ospina go through. We're keeping our eye on that third place position. Who's going to see West Cam on the podium? Sedgwick trying to square him up, but Baker doing a good job of shutting them down. As they're making their way through, we got our eyes on the number 23 of Beckham Smith, taking that way outside line. He's tripling in on a 65. I don't know if that's been happening all week, but that's a big move there for a 65 rider. Already tossed it, maybe prematurely tossed his head up a little bit, but he's excited.
Well, we call that, Dean, we call that a separator.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, not much separation here.
Ospina got some separation in second, but this was going to come down to the wire. They keep fighting out for it. Sedgwick gets to the inside of Baker, makes the move into the rollers, and
it's not over. Right, it's not over.
Now Baker's going to try. Oh, wow. Baker's going to hold on to it, get him back right there. What a great ride. That was an amazing race right there. Probably one of the better position finishes.
Incredible.
This week so far.
You can't deny it. Now, take a look at this.
Wow, that's impressive as well.
Our 9-year-olds were flying.
Yeah.
Our 7 to 9-year-olds were flying. Fast lap, 107.5 for 7 to 9. Fast lap for 10 to 11, 107.4. So 1/10 of a second difference.
That's impressive.
You better believe it. And what's impressive was this finish we just saw.
Yeah, I'll give you a rundown of them. Becca Smith with the win out there. Martin Ospina, Jax Baker, Caden Sedgwick, Jal Ferreira, Forrest McPherson, Beckett, Burke, Ryan, Sister Reddy, Carter Holmes, and Weston Auto round out your top 10. And we're setting our sights on the C-Class.
I love it.
I love it too, man.
We talk about it, you know, folks really getting excited, getting out, getting their feet wet. Okay, we've done some races this year. You know, we're going to step up the Mini O's. And other people, like I said, hey, this is it for C-Class. We're going to head to the B.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of different talent out here today.
I expect to see a lot of B riders going into D1 after the C-Class.
Yes.
Good start.
Dean, you keep getting me fixed up. Or fired up. You keep mentioning Daytona, man. You keep mentioning D1,
I'm
man. You get me fired up, dude.
Keon Majors, number 19 in second. That is the number 19 Machina. Bryce Ballinger with a good start out there. Oh, one of the Yamaha riders, though, jumping in a second. Let's see who won the heat race down here. Gavin Wilson got him one, so solid ride for him. Keon Majors was second. I don't believe they had divisional racing in here. It's just straight up heat race. Blake Mara coming in with the third, so we got to keep our eyes on Mara. Here they come now, making their way through. It's Keon Majors already starting to stretch it over the second place position. It's the number 5 machine, I believe. But look at Mara there in third. He's going to dive to the inside, trying to make it through the rollers and get up on Miranda. But Miranda go hold on to the second place position at the moment. We'll see what the number 17 can do to make his way through and into that number 2 position, or if he's going to hold on to that third place spot. This is race number 37 on the track, by the way.
Doing work, Dean.
Yep, race number 37 on track.
Work.
On the starting line, 450B, staging mini E4 to 8, girls 11 to 16. They're down in pre-staging, ready to go. Tell you who else is ready to go? It's Preston Miranda and Blake Mara. Jack Shea can't count him out. Carter Dreschel off the good start out there fifth.
Ballinger.
Yeah.
Wow.
I believe Dreschel got him a win out in Ponca, too.
I thought I saw Thomas Scopanaro up front, not up front, but a little closer on that first lap early.
Yeah.
When they came by here, I thought maybe he was, maybe 5th or so. Interesting. I thought I saw that 42. Well, there's 2 of them, 42 and 47.
They have possibly made a mistake somewhere out there.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's Mara now in the second place position. I missed that pass out there, but I knew he was coming quick. So Keon Majors, Blake Mara second. Third place, number 5. That is Preston Miranda, who was at one time in that second place position. I'll tell you what, he has not given up. He doesn't want to settle for third.
No, absolutely not. I love it.
Jack.
It shows you the weight of these championships. It does. It shows you the weight. These guys know what's necessary. They're willing to hang it out there. They're willing to risk it for the biscuit. But the bottom line is the Mini O's. When you put that on the resume, when you put that win or that podium finish on the resume, that carries weight, Dean. You know it.
Yeah, it definitely carries a lot of weight for sure. Here he comes, Keon Majors, your leader. Blake Mara, there we see him on screen. He is your second place rider. Preston Miranda trying to hang with him, trying to put a little pressure on, but Mara doing a good job there getting over that triple-double as he makes his way to the center of the racetrack. Preston Miranda better get going because 28, Jack Shea, he's pushing the envelope a little bit, Mega.
Yeah, I like when you use that term, pushing the envelope. That's what it takes down here. You find that edge, you know where you're comfortable, but you also know that the next step, you're not, but it may be necessary to get that next position.
And since you said that, you made me, before that, we're going to sit down to West Canada podium.
Come on. All right, I got it. Thanks, Megawatt. Jack Baker, congratulations. You got let me look and see what you got there. You got the bronze. Hold it up. Take a peek over there. Great job out there. Jack Baker, who do you want to thank?
I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, everybody that came out here and supports me and watches me, the whole Kroger crew, 7, Oakley, 60, A-Star, Ranch 54, Sorby Academy, CG, Poppy, and everybody else that supports me. Thank you so much.
Congratulations out there, finishing third, Jack Baker. All right, come on up here. My silver medalist, come on up here. Great job out there. Tell about your name and where you're from.
I'm Martino Spina. I'm from Colombia, South America.
Who do you want to thank?
Element Medical. No. First, God for keep me safe. My mom, my dad, my brothers. Element Medical, 12 clicks. Pista La Laguna, Ospina Racing. Bell, Alpine Stars.
All right, thank you very much. Good job, buddy. Hold up the medal. Yeah. Beckham Smith, you're going to come in here. Mike Burkeen's got that #1 plate for you. Congratulations out there, Beckham Smith. Thank you, Mike. All right, here he is, Beckham Smith, another championship. Who do you want to thank?
I want to thank my mom, my dad, my brother, Jesus Christ, my Township Protection, KTM, Darian, Jen, the whole Orange Brigade crew, Oak Hill, Kyle, Denny, Beast Moto Lab, Brandon, Trey, EVS, Pro Taper, Twisted, Greg Dorenzo, Fox, Alex, Matt, and everybody else. Thank you.
There he is, Beckham Smith, ladies and gentlemen. All right, guys, enough fun at the Yamaha podium. Back to you up in the skybox.
Thank you for that, Wes. Great job there for Beckham Smith. That kid doesn't know how not to be on the top step of the podium.
Yeah, there's no question about that. Talking about top step right now, Keon Majors looking at the top step, that's for sure. Turned to 104.6 last time, but look at Blake Mara, 103.8, almost a second quicker. The gap only 1 second last time around. And Dean, we talk about this C-Class. It is delivering right now. Preston Miranda sitting back there in that number 5 spot, been working his way through some traffic, finds himself in 4th right now. Just behind Shea. Mara still sitting in the number 2 ride. 103.8 our fast lap, and you got to remember we just saw 65s turning 107s.
Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it?
That's incredible.
That is incredible. There he goes across the line.
White flags out.
Man, and Mara, man, if he get on top of that tabletop right there, he'd be right there in the mix.
Right.
And sometimes that's what it would take.
Oh, that one step. You're exactly right, Dean. We've seen it so many times.
Majors, though, hitting some lap traffic. And that is definitely making number 17 of Blake Marr a little hungry, but he's got to deal with those lap riders as well.
Oh.
Trying to get to the inside of him. He's able to get around him. Majors getting slicey and dicey. Wow. Both riders had to split lap riders at the same time.
Yeah, you got to be careful in that situation because somebody could freak. Somebody could panic.
Exactly. Hit that panic button. That's definitely not what you want to do right now. You don't want to panic because the checker flag is getting ready to fly. And rail that outside. He's going to hit this triple-double. That could be the separator. He is right there on the rear wheel of Keon Majors. He is super close.
The triple-double gave him opportunity.
He's inside here. It's hard to get a drive out of the inside, but he tries his best. Looks like Keon Majors got it locked up, but one last-ditch effort for Marr as he rails the outside. Oh, the bike goes up for Majors.
What?
Blake Marr gets a championship. No way. Keon Majors gets it running again. I'm not sure what happened. That was crazy. Second place to Keon Majors, and the third place trying to make his way through. Wow.
That's why you race to the checkers.
I don't know what happened.
But did he just slide and stall?
I think he stalled. I think he's on the back brake, hit it heavy there, trying to slow down and guard the inside and stall the motorcycle out.
I don't think it relit in gear. I think he had to find neutral.
Yeah.
I think it wouldn't light in gear. What happened right there? He had to find neutral, and by that time, 80 bar the door. Mara was gone, the number 17 with the win.
What a heartbreak, but kudos to Blake Marr. Right place, right time.
Listen, that triple-double gave him opportunity to put him close enough. Had he not done that,
hey, it's the white flag.
What?
They're still racing out there,
The white flag's been out for...
I thought so too, but hey, they're still out there racing. They're racing the checker flag. That's what matters.
Wow.
Here they come down to the line. Blake Marr now opened up a pretty big lead. He's able to ride comfortable in this lap, making his way through there. Now I'm trying to see if Keon Majors didn't have any kind of... No, he keeps it running, going to finish up second, man. Tough break for him. What a heartbreak set head, dropping down low. Man, what a heartbreak. I'll tell you what. Give us some respect there under the tent. So again, it's going to be Blake Marr. Keon Majors will take the second place position. Jack Shea getting around to the top 3 there on the podium. Preston Miranda going to finish 4th. Unfortunately, not able to hold on to that third place position. Good job for Shea out there. Then we see Miranda, and we should see the number 187, Austin Fluharty, making his way through. It is going to be Fluharty taking 5th, Dreschel 6th, 7th will be Wilson. Scopanaro going to finish 8th, Scopanaro finished 9th. Again, Lucas going to finish up in 8th, Thomas going to finish up in 9th, and Easton Edgar going to round out the top 10 on the number 9 position, or number 9 machine. My apologies. That'll do it for 450C. What a great race that was, Megan.
Yeah, we got caught up in it. It seemed like an extended white flag to me. I thought that we were due for the checkered. So,
talk about
again, our apologies. But, man, we were caught up in that one.
Yeah, we were into it for sure. We were talking about the race together when the motor was still going on.
Yep.
Do I see what I think I see? Do I see a yellow bike out front right now?
That is the number 17 out front making it happen. The RM Army.
Oh, no. Army better show up.
Yeah, better get on the defense right now.
Got a lead change early in this one, but good to see Cannon Hargroves on that as he getting the whole shot, taking that early lead, showing you that yellow still has power.
Heck yeah.
Pruitt is the rider that was making that quick early move right there, getting that quad to the separator as well.
Big, yeah, that's big. Opening lap, able to hit that number 7. Bet he's going to bounce right up on top of the table here in just a second. So
48 machine, Trinity Bachelor there in that third place position as they make their way through and get the green flag here in this one. Trianati. Is that your guy? Is that your guy, Trianati, Rodney?
That's my guy.
That's Wes's guy, buddy. Trianati Bachelatore. Or Trinity Bachelor, however you prefer it. You know, so.
Hey, can I say something? Last night I was talking with someone at home, and they said, "Who are the standouts? Who's the next big thing?" And I said, I don't know that there's necessarily any true prodigies or anything like that, but I said there is one rider that really stands out to me, Tristan Pruitt, and for whatever reason he does it again, and just watching his riding style and how quickly he was able to work his way to the front here in this 450B main. And just the fluidness that he rides at. I mean, it's almost as if he's on a completely different level right now.
And just the starts alone here today, just the starts alone this week for the number 7. He's put the package together, done put the pieces together. Let's put it that way.
Quite a task and a chore for sure. And as the 450B class, who is that? That's your leader. Oh, that's 171, Hannon Hargrove.
Right.
Hannon Hargrove. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't see a 17 on there. But Hargrove, yeah, that was a great start. And just a little bit of a miscue out of that bowl turn. I mean, a stutter is all that it took. And he was overtaken by Tristan Pruitt. But I almost have to think, mistake or not, Pruitt had him in his sights.
Oh, yeah, no question about it. Right now in his sights, Chase Haynes has Trinity Bachelor. He's made his way past Wyatt Thurman. Chase Haynes has Trinity Bachelor in his sights. He's pulled up basically up onto the rear fender of the 43. So now it's the 71 versus the 48. Sorry, not 43, the 48.
48, yep.
Right in front of us. Here you see Bachelor, and there comes Haynes right now on the 71.
Gavin Moon may be someone to watch as well, the 96 machine back there. And looks like, I don't want to say aggressively, but they're definitely riding on point, trying to make some gain and some ground out there. Pruitt by the announcer's tower. He's got about 3 seconds plus lead over Hannon Hargrove, but that battle is tightening up. Bachelor, Haynes, and now Gavin Moon starting to throw his hat into the ring. This could very quickly become a 3-way race.
Yeah, Bachelor's kind of focusing on Haynes instead of Hargrove, and that's allowed Moon to kind of close up on both of them.
Yep. Absolutely. The shirts are being thrown around the track as they celebrate their riders and cheer them on to what they hope will be eventual victory here at the Mini O's. And man, as quickly as things tightened up, all of a sudden Bachelor puts a little bit of breathing room back there.
He does, being able to identify that, being able to, find some speed, being able to take an alternate line, maybe hit one of those separate, whoa. Guys almost come to a dead stop there in that right-hander. That tough inside line, Rodney, got a big hook in it and got a big bump at the end.
Yeah. All right, let's head down to the Yamaha podium with Wes Kane.
Thank you guys up there. You're doing a great job up there. Shout out to Sonny Leonetti back listening at home on Racer TV. Good to hear you. Miss you, Sonny. All right, great job out there. Who do you want to thank for that bronze? Tell everybody your name and who you want to thank.
My name is Jack Shea. I just want to thank Club 57, Brad for just sticking with me, all the people around me, Tom's aunt, the Baileys, just everyone around me. I had a hard year. I was in a wheelchair earlier this year, and I didn't know if I'd be back, so I'm just very grateful to be up here.
Congratulations. We'd like to have you up here. Thank you very much. Bronze medalist. Ian Majors, come on up here, buddy. Came up a little short on that one. I know you wanted it very badly. You got the silver. Who do you want to thank?
Thank my mom, my dad, Stan Benson Racing. I want to thank Troy Lee Designs, 100%, Garnet, and everyone else. Thank you.
Congratulations. Good job out there. You will get them the next time. Where's my champ? Come on up here. Mike, you up? You set? Come on up here, champ. Moto Bros rider looking good. Mike Bertine, go ahead and pop that up on there on him. Great job. All right, hold it up. Let everybody get a shot. Good job. Tell by your name and who you want to thank.
I'm Blake Mara. I'd like to thank First Lord Jesus Christ for keeping me safe.
mom and dad, whole Moto Bros crew, Matt and Jenna, Fuel Factory, Power Band, FXR, Motorsport, Motomuck, Risk, and TLR, and yeah, everybody else that helps me. Thank you.
Congratulations out there. Hold it up high. Megawatt, back to you. You got a burner on the track.
We always do here at the Mini O's, Rodney, no question about it. Number 7, Tristan Pruitt still out front. Now the gap about 5.6. Cannon Hargrove, Trinity Bachelor, able to, like you say, open up just a bit of a gap. But we've got Chase Haynes, Gavin Moon, William Barrett, Riley Bussey, Jesse Furtado, Caden West, and Wyatt Thurman all in this top 10 fighting it out, Rodney.
Yes, sir, and we got a couple of barn burners starting to rise right now. Riley Bussey working his way up into 7th, and is now starting to pressure William Barrett for the number 6 position as he tries to claw his way through the top 10. Barrett on the number 51. Moon pulling it to within 1.2 seconds of Chase Haynes. He was running a little quicker clip on lap times, but right now running about 0.2 of a second off that pace. So there's still some room for excitement in this 450B class. And what I mean by that, we may see Moon make some advancements, but we still got a little time to find out whether or not that's going to go or which way it will go.
And Haynes not letting Bachelor go. Bachelor, you know, when you say comfort, he's got, you know, a big move. Haynes hits the separator. Bachelor was about 5 or 6 bike lengths ahead. Haynes hits the separator, closed right up on him. Bachelor grabbed a handful, equaled it out. But look at that, Haynes back in the picture after sitting that step up.
Noting Seth Dennis back in 11th, now up to 10th place position aboard the number 93, turning 102's way back in 10th place right now. But, you know, you look at that top 10, you're looking at anything from a 102. Actually, Riley Bussey, a 101, just under the 0.9, just under the 102 right there. He's pressuring Gavin Moon now as he's pulled to within 1.3 seconds. So what looked like Moon was going to maybe pressure Chase Haynes, all of a sudden he's under the pressure now.
No doubt.
Time is running out, though. We are 7 laps, working on 8 laps now in this one.
Freddie Mercury Queen under pressure.
There's 8 laps down now for your leader as Tristan Pruitt has checked in. Opening up to over 6 seconds on that lead out there. Actually looking at 6.620 over Cannon Hargrove now. Bachelor another 4.6 back in 3rd. Chase Haynes 1.1 behind him, so that's tightening up. Haynes is about to put the pressure on Bachelor
again.
Bussey is putting pressure on Moon
again. You know, ridiculous, man.
That's why I mean, it's worth the price of admission. One race, I mean, is worth it. I mean, the adrenaline you get from it. I mean, that's what's the beautiful thing about it. The competitiveness from top to bottom. Every class, every gate drop out here gives you something to look forward to.
100%. Bachelor now working his way through some lap traffic. Haynes going to have to deal with it as well. Going to pick up the white flag, Rodney. So there goes Bachelor. Haynes clears the lappers as well. Does Haynes hit it again? Let's see. Yes. Yes, Haynes puts it up on the top of the table one more time. Closes the gap. But I got to tell you, we talk about separators. It didn't really get the job done. There's Haynes and Bachelor again right there. Now, Bachelor has some good lines through the back. Hargrove kind of got clear selling right now. Pruitt's cleared him by, well, it's down to about 5 seconds now, so a second-and-a-half difference for Hargrove, but I got to believe that Pruitt up to a 103.9, so he's throttled back just a touch.
Yeah.
His fast lap was a 100.3, so still nobody with that sub 1 minute here today, Rodney.
Still, and Pruitt, I think, still the fastest amateur rider that we've got out there. Now, you know, I can't remember. Our A class, our pro sport track's a little different. It's a little longer. Hey, by the way, checkers are coming out. So Tristan Pruitt's going to do it again and put another win in the history books here at the Mini O's for 2025. Man, are we talking Olympiad here, man? I mean, if he performs like this on the moto track out here, he is going to be far and away the the guy.
No question. No
what do
question.
they call it? The bronze. We get the bronze boot.
Bronze
we get the platinum pipe awards and all those. I mean, he'll definitely definitely be snagging one of those in his divisions. And we'll talk a little bit more about that as we get more into the week. But again, each race is an individual race in and of itself. You know, you get scored however you finish in your race, and you get awards according to that. But also, you get to that your hat gets thrown in the ring, so you get your Supercross. So all your points get scored together and tabulated together, and you never know. You might do well on an overall, and then do well overall and on the big average, and become the Olympiad whenever it's all said and done of your division.
No doubt.
It's really neat. I mean, I love the multifaceted, because you got a lot of different bragging rights whenever it comes to it. If you didn't win, but you're the most consistent, then you can grab some great bragging rights from that. And, of course, we've got guys down here probably going to get a few minutes down in the pits, it looks like, to do a little bragging, or at least a little thinking about what they're going to be talking about a little later on, because it looks like we're taking just a quick second here, and we'll take a quick second as well and say thanks to some fine folks right here trackside this morning that help make things possible right here at the races itself. And, of course, we'll kick it off with great sponsors like this right here.
Nihilo Concepts, where American ingenuity meets precision engineering. We proudly craft parts and solutions right here in the USA, designed to elevate your motorcycle's performance and riding experience. Durability, aesthetics, usability. We consider every detail to create products that are not just functional, but truly exceptional. 7/16 cleaning formula, brake components, frame and engine upgrades, specialty tools, grip donuts, and grip tape. In the secondary on switch. From essential upgrades to unique customizations, we offer a diverse range to personalize your dirt bike. Choose from a variety of colors, or make it truly yours with custom engraving. The perfect gift for yourself or the motorcycle enthusiast in your life. Trusted by factory teams and world-class riders, Nihilo Concepts is your choice for peak performance and unparalleled customer service. Visit NihiloConcepts.com today.
Daytona Supercross, Daytona Speedway, Daytona Supercross. And this is the official.
The beginning of the motocross season for the amateurs.
Yeah, shooting out of the gate there like a rifle is our next class, off and rolling. A little quick track maintenance there and a touch-up for these younger riders in this Mini E 4 to 8-year-old class. Off and rolling. Kate Swartberger going to be one to keep an eye on out here, along with Ryden Williams, who took a third. Mason Wager took a third in his division. Jasper Collins, a second-place finish. Cole Jessup also a second-place finish. Caden Wood also taking a win in his division. We'll keep an eye on these guys as we head down to the Yamaha podium with Wes Kane.
All right, I got my man here. He has got the bronze medal. Tell about your name and who do you want to thank?
Trinity Bachelor. I'd want to thank my mom, my dad, Hunter Racing, Hunter Racing Kawasaki, Thor, Alpine Star, Pro Taper, Tamer, Motorcycle Mall, Dunlop, Guts, Parts Unlimited, Brandon, Heart Raft, and everyone at Moto Sandbox. It's kind of been a rough week, and glad to end Supercross off like this.
Hey, you did a great job, Trinity Bachelor. Congratulations, you got the bronze. Cannon Hargrove, come on up here, buddy. And I'm going to make a little bit of a statement right here. It has been a long, long time since the RM Army has been up on this box in this type of situation. So hats off to Cannon Hargrove. You're going to put the RM Army between you and Barry Carson. I believe you guys can rebuild this program, and you can put it back on the map. So, hey, give him a round of applause. Up on the box, man. Great job. Cannon Hargrove, who do you want to thank?
I'd like to give a big thanks to my mom, my dad, my brother, and my sister. Everyone over at Suzuki, Tim, Ben, they've been helping me a lot this week. Everyone at Rafter, Zach, Matt, Martine, and Sophie, they helped me a lot. My girlfriend, Javi, Fly, Scott, Motion Pro, Dunlop, Rob Fox, RFI, Rob Fox Industries. He's a big part of my program. Throttle Syndicate, and everyone else, thank you so much.
Congratulations. Pat Alexander would be very proud of this moment right now. Congratulations, Cannon Hargrove. But let's talk about Tristan Pruitt. The boys are pumped back there. Mike Burkeen, hand that #1 plate off to this young man. He's got a stack of them already. Very proud of him. Hold it up. There he is, Tristan Pruitt. Congratulations, another championship. Who do you want to thank?
I thank God for keeping me safe. Can't thank him up there enough. My parents, my grandparents, all my family, friends back home, the whole crew down at Baker's Factory, Timmy, Justin, and Alden. I train with the pros, so I race with the amateurs, makes it a little bit easier. Motorsport Hillsboro, Adventure Moto, FMF Joel, Rob Fox over at Dunlop giving me the best tires, hooking me up out there. Tim and Heather over at TCD, best suspension out there, feeling super good. Mika Metal Bars, 110 Racing Gear, Danny at Bell Helmets, Monster Nick and Mike, Guts Racing seat covers, Twisted, give me that fast motor. Got a lot of hole shots this weekend, can't thank them enough. Jamie and Dave over there. It's everyone that helps me get up here. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Tristan Pruitt. On a side note, a couple of years ago, we didn't know where this guy was going to go. Was he going to go left or right? But I'm going to tell you what. You've turned out to be a great role model and a true citizen out there. So hats off to you, Tristan Pruitt, maturing out and showing us all who you can be. Thank you. Take it away, boys, up in the booth.
Thank you very much, Wes Kane. Back in the tower as we see Kate Swartveger continue to command control of the Mini E 4 to 8-year-old class, up to a 4.2-second lead over the rest of the field, including Ryden Williams in the #2 spot. Back in the #3 spot, the 418 of Caden Wood. Joseph Copolino, the 72, is 4th. Cole Jessup in 5th. Mathis McKenzie 6th. Maverick Manzer, the 44, runs 7th. Noah Forte, the #40, in 8th. Brady Taylor, the 64, in 9th. And Mason Wager, the 98, rounds out the top 10. And there you go. That's what we're looking at right now. And one thing that we saw is in the qualifying, Cade Swartveger went out and made a bit of a statement in his qualifying session, and he appears to be doing that yet again. But we've got some battles that are starting to shape up out there. Copolino closing in on the 418 of Wood, starting to give us a little bit of a battle. And then Cole Jessup on Copolino. So we actually, I believe, are watching the battle for the 4th place position, but now picking up the action right here. They are the track level, and they are wheel to wheel. Megawatt.
Looks like that could be battle for the lead.
Yeah.
You know, without question. Look at these guys. And I didn't hear them coming. We were down there in the middle of the podium. I said, I'll be right back before this one starts. I want to go say hi. You know, I go to the podium, and I come back and realize, they're racing.
Yeah,
they're at it.
Same thing. We were taking an opportunity. We were doing the track work, so we were playing some commercials, and all of a sudden, they're back at it. I was like, well, there they are. And we're back. And man, what a I don't want to say aggressive, but how about aggressive little group of riders, man. They're all out there. They're hungry. They want to do well. They want to have fun. And I mean, not aggressive in a bad way, but aggressive in a good way. And they just all out there trying to do their best. And and the battles that are going on and that are ensuing are extremely exciting. Noah Forte might be having one of the toughest battles on the track right now as Brady Taylor, Carter Renniker have been going at it. Looks like Taylor might have actually just got Forte there just a moment ago. So he's dropped off to the 8th spot, but still running a solid top 10 out there. Checkers are out on this one. Kate Swartberg, actually, Ryden Williams takes the win. What happened?
Wow.
I didn't even see that one.
No, that's happened on maybe the last half a lap, to be quite honest with you.
That might have been part of what we were looking at there,
Could have been.
But I didn't see it on screen, and I obviously missed it on track as well. But Caden Wood will get second. Joseph Copolino in third. Cole Jessup in fourth. Mathis McKenzie in fifth. Swartberger, obviously a miscue there as it takes a 1:34 lap time, takes him back to 6th place on that lap. Brady Taylor, Noah Forte in 8th, Carter Renniker in 9th, and Maverick Manza. So that's what I get for going looking for the battle out there, I guess. Looked like he had it wrapped up, man. I mean, but you know, that's another point to prove that you can't. You got to race to the checkers again. You can't count your wins before they happen.
Hey, how embarrassing! Dean and I are calling we called a race over. And they're still on the track running. We thought sure that white flag was lifted. We thought the checker come out. A dramatic situation. Guess what? Wasn't over.
Yes. It was not. But it didn't change much, though. That was the
yeah.
It held pretty steady. All right, girls coming up next, 11 to 16. One of my favorite classes to watch. The competitiveness in these classes has just multiplied by so much. You got Mayla Herrick, the 123 from Thornton, Colorado, on that gas on the SunPower Sports Oakley Fox Monster and Dunlop back machine. She took the qualifying win. She qualified first out there. As we look at, we also saw Hannah Jamison, the 57, Commerce City, North Carolina Fox, and T-Rex back ride taking second in the qualifier. Third place went to Racing Kyler out of Brooksville, Florida. Cobra Elite, Dunlop Elite, EVS Elite, Sorby Academy. You think she's an elite rider? I mean, every elite team out there has picked her up, man.
You better believe she's elite. No question about that. Right now, all of our young ladies are elite.
They are.
It is a great time, Rodney. If you're a young lady racing motocross, there's more support. There's more opportunity, Rodney, than there's ever been. And there's a bigger push to help these young ladies be successful than we've seen in years.
Hannah Jamison, you can't miss that style and that long dark hair from under that helmet, man. I mean, she sticks out, that's for sure, on that Fox T-Rex 100% Sun Entities back gas machine. She has grabbed the lead. Now, she got second. I was thinking she was leading that in the girls 11 to 16. I might have been watching a different race, but I'm not going to say that I'm not surprised, because I am a little surprised that Jamison didn't win that. But it's also exciting at the same time, because you've got, look what's coming behind her. We've got like a 7-bike shootout for second place right now. You got Sophia Williams, J.C. Ray Jones, Tinley McCoy, Mayla Herrick, Kelsey Harris, and Madison Casimir, all right there together.
Zoe Moore right behind them.
Absolutely.
Come on, man.
We've got, the brunt of the in Racing Kyler right there.
Holy cow. All right.
So this will be interesting. This is where the race is. Right now, Hannah Jamison, pretty much, unless she makes a mistake, has a miscue of some sorts, she should, by all indications, be the one to beat out there. And right now, we're watching this start to pan out a little bit. Is that J.C. Ray, or was that Tinley? Or it looked like we got a KTM that has worked their way to the number 2 position now.
I'm going to guess that's probably the 08. We're going to find out here in just a second. That, of course, would be J.C. Ray.
All right, so they wrap up second place, third place, fourth place right there, nose to tail. You got Tinley McCoy, Mayla Herrick right there as well. It is J.C. Ray Jones, Sophia Williams in third, Mayla Herrick in fourth, Kelsey Harris in fifth, Madison Casimir is sixth, Racing Kyler 7th, Zoe Moore in 8th, Brittany Shepard is 9th, and Addison Platt in 10th. Looks like problems arising. Was that Tinley McCoy we saw having some issues, dropping out of the top 10 there? Yeah, she's
okay, yeah,
all
good
the way
call.
Back to 20th now.
Yeah, good call. That whole group of ladies you just talked about all picked up at least a spot. They were racing together, Rodney, and look at this. This is why. 110, 110, 109, 110, 110, 110. They were a freight train.
Yeah.
They were a freight train of destruction coming around the course, man, and they all were on the same track.
And they've kind of separated just a little bit now. You got J.C. Ray, who's got established that second place position, or had. And again, still trying to keep the pace with the 57, Hannah Jamison. Where is Jamison? Before I start making these big brazen calls, I see one bike. There she is. I've seen one bike off to the side of the track. Oh, mercy.
Oh, my gosh.
We got a stack up here in the infield. About 4 ladies. And let's see, the 52 machine. That's Shay Sayer. I think we're talking about 12, 13. So just outside the top 10, some of our riders getting together there.
All right, and first response team is on it.
As always.
I mean, these guys are the dead run out there, get our athletes taken care of.
Rosalisa, best
safety and protection first. Checked in with our rider, make sure she's good, getting the bikes off of the track.
Heartbreaker.
Absolute heartbreaker, and I believe that was part of that pack.
Yeah. Well, that was that tail end of that pack. That was the second wave that had Zoe Moore,
yes,
Brentley,
exactly.
Brentley Shepard, Platt, and all those.
So, again, thanks to our safety team, quick response. 3 of our 4 young ladies up under their own power right now, and number 4 being 10-2.
Well, meanwhile, out front, Hannah Jamison has continued to dominate the situation here. Her lap time actually slowed down to a 1:14 that time. She had a much bigger lead. She's down to a 7-second deficit now because Mayla Herrick, look at that, Herrick up about 3 spots.
Yeah.
He's second on the 123 machine with a 1:08.4 lap time. Let's head down and check in at the Yamaha podium with Wes Kane, and we'll come back and wrap this girls 11-16 up.
Thanks, Rodney. Joseph Capolino, congratulations out there. Who do you want to thank?
Mom, Dad, Jesus Christ for keeping me safe. Mitten Cobra, 11060 Dunlop, CVS Foundations, Pine Tree, Mitten.
Great job. Congratulations out there. Joe Capolino, great job, buddy. Caden Wood, come on up. Great job out there. Caden Wood, come on up. Great job. Congratulations, my man. Who do you want to thank?
My mom and dad, Ranch 54, Clark Bros, Mitten, and that's it.
Congratulations, Caden Wood. He said that's it.
Sorby Academy.
Good job. Come on up here, Ryden Williams. Ryden Williams, great job out there. Mike Burkeen, want to pass that off. The number 1 plate, AMA plate. Great job out there. Congratulations. Good job, buddy. Thank you, Mike. Yep. There he is. Ryden Williams again, champion. Who do you want to thank?
God for keeping me safe. Oakley, Minden, Open Storm, Mitten, Cobra Lee, FNMF, Oakley, Dunlop, Mitten, 2 Life Paint, Minden, Swervy, and Roger. And that's that. Thank you.
Great job, Ryden Williams. Amazing job out there. Here you go, buddy. Take it away, Rodney. You got a burner.
All righty. Thanks a lot, Wes Kane. And, yes, a burner has extinguished as the checker flag comes out on this one. Hannah Jamison taking the win. Mayla Herrick in second. Madison Casimir, after all of that, I mean, that last couple of laps, Megawatt, that's where we saw a lot of that changing going on. And, wow, there were some big changes. Here's the way it is. Jamison, Herrick, and Casimir go 1, 2, 3 to the Yamaha podium. Kelsey Harris, Racing Kyler 4 and 5. They moved up several positions. Zoe Moore moved up several positions into 6th. Sophia Williams finishes 7th. J.C. Ray Jones in 8th. Brindley Shepard in 9th, and Addison Platt rounding out the top 10. Back onto the racetrack now as we continue with more racing action. It is race 41, the 125, 12 to 17 BC class off and rolling in this one. Christian Humphrey going to be the one to watch in this one as he took a division race win. Also Chase Moynihan out of Jacksonville, Florida. Kind of a staple here in the Sunshine State. He may be actually the one that's going to be tough to beat here in the sands of Gatorback.
Oh, no question. And we've watched these two battle it out already today, Rodney. We've seen Moynihan out there. We've seen these guys absolutely go head-to-head. This is going to be a battle, no question about it. In race number 41, our 125, 12 to 17 BC leaders already making their way back through the middle of the course. Rodney, here we go through the rollers, going to complete lap number 1.
And Christian Humphrey, your division race winner, opposite there is leading this one. And how about Sawyer Geik, who finished 7th on that KTM in the qualifying round, actually is running in the 2nd place position to open things up right here. So it'll be interesting to see how this all does start to shake down as Christian Humphrey, your leader, your other division race winner, the 72 of Chase Moynihan, looking for that rider right now to see where he is in this field of riders. But I almost have to think that he is moving up through the pack.
Now let me show you a shocker real quick. Gage Brown finds himself back in 18th right now after 1. Yeah, so he's got his work cut out for him. We know what the number 129's capable, and look right ahead of him, Chase Baker. So those guys got their work cut out for them right now. They're going to be buried back here a little bit deep.
Moynihan,
Justin Schuff outside of the top 10. I'm sorry, but it's killing me right now. And you mentioned Moynihan, you know, holy cow, we just saw him win by a mile.
Yeah, he won his division race, and coming into this one, we kind of thought that, you know, he was going to be one of the key players, and you know, we knew that also that Christian Humphrey had it going on in there. Now, but I really thought that we were going to see Moynihan probably dominate this one a little more, and I say this only because Humphrey is out of Idaho, and I think that most likely Moynihan out of Jacksonville, Florida, would be a little more comfortable with this terrain and this kind of track. So
no question,
you know, I'm a little surprised, but again, it just goes to show you just how important the start is in these races, as well as being able to pass through the pack.
And what you got to remember is we saw divisions. Now you've got Nolan Murphy, Vagel, DePino, but now everybody's together.
Yeah.
Okay, this isn't the division no more. This is for all the chips.
Yeah. Absolutely. Moynihan up the 13th place position if you're keeping score on that one. But it is Christian Humphrey, Sawyer Geik, Lincoln Bartholomew 1, 2, and 3. Quade Edwards in 4th. Oliver Wetzel in 5th. Kiki DePino in 6th. Hudson Bagel in the number 7 spot. Lincoln Bischoff is 8th. Travis Schneider in 9th. And Giuliano Salinas rounds out the top 10.
I tell you, I'm seeing some shakeups, Rodney. I'm seeing some numbers disappear here out of some spots. So
right, but you know, in all honesty, you know, I kind of warned this, and we warned this going through the qualifying sessions, you know, because we said, you know, gate picks were very pertinent and very, I think, a big part of how things go. So if they didn't get a good gate pick or it just a bad start, even with the good gate pick, how it could shuffle you back and you not shine so much in one of those qualifiers, but be able to really shine in the main. We're heading back down to the shining ones in our previous moto with Wes Kane at the Yamaha podium.
All right, congratulations. I got my bronze medalist. Thank you, Rodney. Tell everybody your name and who do you want to thank?
Madison Casimir. I'd like to thank the Lord for keeping me safe. My mom, my dad, Monster Army, Trolley Designs, Motorbikes Plus, Alpine Stars, 100%, Dirt Care, Dirt Tricks, Dunlop, Factory Connection, Lynx. That bike's a rocket out there. FMF and everybody else, thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Madison Casimir. Great job. Mela Herrick, where are you? Come on up, Mela Herrick. Got the silver medal. Congratulations. Come on over this way. Who do you want to thank?
I'd like to thank my dad, all my family, my trainer, Robbie Raynard, Raynard Training Complex, Sun Enterprises, Dunlop, Rob Fox from Dunlop, Fox, the guys over there, Monster, Mike and Nick, DBK, Twitch, Renthal, Paul from Renthal, Row Designs, Aaron Kane, Oakley, Moto Seat, TC Suspension, Tim over there, Slade Racing, HGS, EVS for hooking me up, Race Tech Titanium, Slide Strips, Tame Roll Shot Devices, and Aiden up there watching me. Thank you.
Congratulations, Mela Herrick. Good job. Mike Burkeen, come on up. Hannah Jameson, right here. Your champion. Good job. All right, there you go. Hannah Jameson, your champ. Supercross Girls 11 to 16. Great job out there. Who do you want to thank?
I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, everyone from STA, Fox, Alex and Matt from Fox, Bees Moto Lab, Brandon and Trey from there, Lynx, Monster Army, Nick and Monster Mike, FMF, Guts, Sunshine, SOB, Austin and Matt from SOB, T-Rex, Gas Mob, Bike Graphics, T-Rex, and everyone else. Thank you.
Hannah Jamison, congratulations. You are the champ. Take it away, boys, up in the booth.
All righty, thank you, sir. And back to this race, the battle, if you will. Christian Humphrey with a 4.3-second lead over Sawyer Gike. Lincoln Bartholomew in the number 3 spot. Oliver Weitzel 4th. Hudson Vigel in the number 5 position. Quade Edwards followed by Kiki DePino 6 and 7. Lincoln Bischoff in 8th. Travis Schneider 9th. And Nolan Murphy rounding out the top 10. Pointing out some exciting things. And speaking of exciting things, there's a battle that we didn't notice. I believe that might be Vigel and Quade Edwards going at it right now for that number 5 position. Keeping an eye out as well for Nolan Murphy, trying to work his way up through from the top 10 positions. But right now...
And Murph running good times. Murph was running 103s there last time around, so doing a really, really good job. Laps continue to wind down. White flag is out. Watching this come to a conclusion here. You see the checker flag just about to fly.
Hey, man. Hey, man, check this out.
Dude.
That's my line. Stop.
Yo, bro.
That's yours. There you go. Hey, seriously, this is, we're about ready to change gears and head over to the Moto.
Yes.
Practice, MX practice getting ready to get underway in about 3-4 races. Bet 35 plus. Practice number 1, 85cc 12 and 13 limited. Practice number 2, 250c limited. Practice group number 3, you guys need to be making your way up to staging. Begin staging. They want to start right into MX practice immediately following the Supercross final main here, so get prepared. First 3 practices, bet 35 plus, 85, 12 to 13, and 250C. Practice order is posted on the board and in your program.
Well put, Rodney. I couldn't have said it better myself, man. Nice.
Thank you very much.
Hey, coming up next, you see the deck filling up. You know something, the excitement's building. You see standing room only outside the window here. 450 Pro Sport just about to kick off here in a minute. This one comes to a close. You see Christian Humphrey up front, as you mentioned, putting this one to bed. The number 47, Sawyer Geek, and the number 18 rolls through in the number 2 position. Oliver Weitzel in the number 3 ride. So great job by those guys. Hudson Bagel comes through in 4th. Lincoln Bartholomew in the number 5 spot.
You say 450 Pro Sport.
I say 450 Pro Sport.
Well, hold on, my friends. We're about ready to see another great one. Max Shane taking the win in the qualifier out there out of San Jacinto, California on a Team Husky. Troy Lee Designs Monster Army back ride. He had company, though, with Deacon Deno, the 19, who's already won one this morning. With a great start. We'll see if he can pull that off again. And Vincent Way also took a 3rd in this. He took a 3rd earlier in the 250 Pros, I believe. So here we go. It is the 177 grabbing the early lead of Cade Johnson. Johnson finishing 5th on the Monster Energy Team Green Kawasaki out there. But again, getting off to a good start. And those are what generally gets you in a great position. So we'll see how things start to pan out through the rest of the pack back behind him. But man, you put him in that position, it's going to be tough to knock him down. Look at that.
He's checking out.
He is.
Right now. Holy cow. We're half a lap into this thing. And he is focused. Of course, got our pro section open right now. Going to see different rhythms here, Rodney, already. Look at this. Different rhythms right in front of us. Vincent Way on the charge. I believe that's the 27. Just moved himself into the number 2 spot. Now watch Vincent hit these whoops.
By the way,
look how he just pulls away.
That 19 machine, Charlie Hyman, that 422 machine, Charlie Hyman, who opened up in a top 3 position there, actually finished 19th in the qualifier. So he got an amazing start out there, and he's learning a lot. But he's also got the force of Nick Way, or Vincent Way, right there with him. Ashton Aldman back in the number 3 spot now as Hyman drops off the 4th. Max Shane, your division race winner, your I guess you could say the one that you expect to be out front in this one, back to the number 5 spot. So here we go. Can he make some things happen?
You just mentioned Heyman a second ago. Vincent Way pulled the trigger on what we're calling the step up over there. Tried to close the gap on Johnson. Heyman saw it and did the same thing. Was 2 positions back, but did the same thing, followed him right over it. So going to be interesting to see how that comes into play, seeing different rhythms again. Now, everybody kind of falling into the triple section here. Going to triple out.
So it looks like Max Shane has moved up into a 4 spot now, so he's got a little free air ahead of him now. The front 3 really starting to tighten up as we wrap up lap number 2 now.
All right, now your leader also doing the step 1, as well as Ashton Oman. Top 5. Top 5 all keying on each other, understanding, kind of getting the toe, Bud, man, understanding the speed. You've done that before. Had to gauge it with somebody, said, hey, pull me across, bro, let's do this. But you were normally the one giving the toe. You were normally the one pulling the guys across, man, no doubt about that. Well, got to follow Bud, man.
0.995 is the gap that we were looking at the end of lap number 2 between Cade Johnson and Vincent Way. We know Vincent's capable of winning. We see
Did you see the big quad in the middle by Vincent? Really closes the gap. Now already in good position. Now watch Vincent. He's going to line him up. He's going to go to the outside as he works his way into these whoops. He's going to get a good drive. Who's carrying the speed as they come across the anthill? Oh, about an even match that time, Rodney. That was pretty much even chess match right there.
Yes, it was. Now, this will be interesting right here to see what happens as they wrap up lap number 3. The battle is on, and we head down to the Yamaha podium with Wes Kane.
All right, congratulations out there. Hey, uncross those arms and hold that medal up. Be proud of yourself out there. Got that bronze medal. Good job out there. It's all about stage presence and big smiles. Who do you want to thank?
My mom, my dad, Sheila and Shannon Nide, Jake Palmer, Hammer Nutrition, Titan Roofing, Bidbud, all my family watching, and thank you very much.
Congratulations out there. Great job out there. Hold that medal up one more time. Let them see ya. Sawyer Geek. Come on up here, Sawyer Geek. Great job out there. Appreciate your ride. Good job. Who do you want to thank, Sawyer Geek?
I'd like to thank the Lord Jesus Christ for keeping me safe. It truly is Him who got me up here. My mom, my dad, everyone at home watching me, all my friends, everyone at KTM Orange Brigade, Monster Army, Fly Racing, 100%, Alpine Stars, Asterix, my trainer Jake at home, everyone at Moto X, and just everyone who got me up here. Thank you guys so much.
Congratulations out there, Sawyer Geek. Way to go. Our gold medalist, come on up here, Mike Burkeen, Christian Humphrey. Great job out there. Who do you want to thank?
My mom, my dad, Lord Jesus Christ, keep me safe. EBR, Performance, Altus Yamaha, One Industries, Dunlop, Tamer, EBS, ASV, Sycra, Heatwave, MX Tire, ODI, Backyard Designs, Recluse, Clutch, Rhino Power, Melon, and just everyone else. Thank you so much.
Congratulations out there, Mike, with the #1 plate, AMA representative. Great job. Thank you, Mike. There he is, Christian Humphreys. And here's your bottle. Celebrate. Take it away, Rodney. Little Dean and Megawatt, you got a burner.
Oh, yes, we do. Here comes Max Shane to the max, my friends, as Cade Johnson, who was applying pressure to Vincent Way less than a half a lap to go, has now got all the fences up as the 79 machine is about to show him a wheel.
Cade Johnson lost traction, had huge wheel spin in the bowl turn last time around, gave up a bunch of time to Vincent Way, gave Max Shane renewed vigor, and you see the number 79 bringing it right now.
Well, Max Shane not off to the greatest of start. He's been clawing his way up through the pack. This has been the mission statement from him pretty much since the drop of the gate, and he's got himself in a position. And what's incredible here is we're on lap number 6 of this 450 Pro Sport class, and he's got Cade Johnson just ahead of him, less than a second, and less than 2 seconds ahead of that is Vincent Way. Can Max Shane, with his head full of steam, get through both of them, I guess, is the question that I'm posing.
Time is going to tell us. The bottom line is we see the drive. We see the speed that he's carrying. Right now, closing the gap on Cade Johnson, but Cade Johnson also able to close up on Vincent Way. Vincent made just a small spin in a couple corners ago, just a couple corners back, gave up just a little bit of time, goes back to work right now, hits the reset button, up onto the step off goes your leaders. Back into that short straight. Vincent grabs a handful, tries to open it back up. Gets a great drive. There comes Johnson. Now Max Shane relentless in the pursuit. Take a look at this. Max Shane 105.8. Cade Johnson 105.7. Vincent Way 106.0. Gap 1.5 between your leaders.
It's shrinking ever so slightly, but shrinking. And Max Shane still trying to push Cade Johnson as we're heading through the Scott Sweeper out there.
Shane to the inside. Don't mean to interrupt you, Rodney. Nope. Looked like he was trying to maybe pull the trigger. Got the gap closed. But again, Rodney, you know, catching somebody and passing somebody, two different things.
Yeah, absolutely. And though there are lots of lines on this track, finding the right combination to make the pass is what the secret to ingredient is. And right now, Max Shane is looking for the right mixture.
Rodney, that's exactly correct. Just because you catch the guy doesn't mean you're in the exact position you need to be. Doesn't mean you put two good lines together to have the momentum to make the pass. All it means is you caught up to him. That's all it means is you caught up to him.
Yep. Now you gotta work to get past him.
Yes, sir.
Way 1.1 seconds ahead of Cade Johnson. Johnson 1.0 seconds ahead of Max Shane. 2.1 separating our top three as they battle for the gold here at the Mini O's.
Max Shane taking a breather right now. Going to think about it just a second. You see he's not applying as much pressure. That's allowed Cade Johnson. Look at this. Closing. Oh, Vincent Way spins out in that same spot again. Goes to the outside. There's a little bit of loose fringe out there, Rodney. Gets a little bit of wheel spin. Loses some drive. Johnson on the charge again. But look, Max Shane hits the turbo button as well.
They are all right there. Look at that gap closing up on Way now. He showed him a wheel right there. He feels him. The 177 of Cade Johnson has your leader in his sights.
Great defensive riding by Way there. Knew he had to protect that inside. Here comes a lapped rider in the mix. All of them able to just go right around him. 1, 2, 3, all in the short shoot straight right now. Take a look at Vincent Way. Tries to get the wheels back on the ground. Get that drive. Johnson in pursuit. Max Shane said, hey, boys, I like to dance. I'm coming too.
Wow, Way keeping to the outside. Oh, there it is, the setup.
Oh, perfect.
He's had him set up coming out of this front section, going into that first bowl turn there. Cade Johnson taking over the lead. At least for the moment.
Vincent Wade's back, and we've got two lappers right in front of us, Rodney. Johnson goes to the outside. He's going to encounter some of those lappers. Look at Max Shane. Max Shane coming through with Vincent Way.
And that lap rider right in front of Vincent Way. Blue flag is
no!
Vincent Way crosses
and Max
up.
Shane. Vincent Way gets a nasty kick and a cross run. Both of them back up. Cade Johnson out front. Katie barred the door.
Wow, man, talk about thread and needles there. Cade Johnson was able to keep away from that. Wow, that was mercy.
You know, that was one of those instances where having a bit of a gap was beneficial. Max Shane was committed.
Yep.
It had nothing to do with the lapper. Vinny went in. That is so hard packed right there. I watched the rear end kick just a bit. Vincent goes down. Max Shane runs into him. And the benefactor, no doubt, the 177 Cade Johnson had just enough of a buffer zone, able to avoid the whole situation. Finds himself out front right now. Max Shane able to get back up in that number 2 position. Is that what I'm reading?
That's what I'm seeing right there. Ashton Aldman, though, moving into the number 3 spot, moving up Josh Boaz, and then the Carson Wood rounding out the top 5. Vincent Way gets back up in a 6th place position, and I know very heartbroken at the same time.
And you know, we got to talk about guys like Deacon Deno. Deno picking up first championship for Triumph there a little bit ago. Yeah. Chase Lawton, Cade Bradley, Noah Stevens out here as well. You know, all of these guys putting incredible rides, and Carson had to work his way up into that number 5 spot.
Yeah.
But we've had such a battle up front. That's where we've been focused, no doubt about it.
Yeah, miss a lot of great rides out there because we had such an intense battle going on up front. But the gap now 5 seconds between Johnson and Max Shane. You have to wonder, is Shane going to pick it up? Is he going to try to bridge that gap back, or is he just going to settle in and take the silver here in Supercross? Well, I know the heart of a champion and the heart of a racer, it's going to be tough for him to settle on that, that's for sure. So I have to think that he's going to continue to push, and he's got to be very frustrated in the fact that he just got caught up in a bad place at a bad time.
Yeah, Ronald Johnson just had a bummer of a situation right there. Ryder went down in front of him. Just basically came to a stop, had to go off the track, had to reset again. You know, had a pretty good run going inside the top 15 there, but was just a victim of circumstance in front of him.
10 laps down in this one. We're working on lap number 11 now. Johnson, Shane, and Outman. Carson Wood in fourth, and now 1.5 seconds back and 1.8 seconds faster than Outman. So in theory, we should be seeing the likelihood of a pass by Carson Wood on the 480 machine here in these closing moments as the white flag is out on this one now. Your leader, Cade Johnson, worked for that one. What a well-fought and well-deserved win he's able to walk away with today. But again, my question is that final podium position. Will Carson Wood be able to make this happen? Checkers are set to fly now for Cade Johnson, and Max Shane not far behind him and another 6 seconds back in the battle for third. There's Shane going around the last couple of turns now. There's Vincent Way. We see all the way back in that 6th place position. But somewhere in between that and at the checker flag, making their way across, Cade Johnson taking the win. Max Shane. And again, the question on the tip of our tongue, would Carson Wood make it happen? I see it right there. It's out there on the tip of your tongue.
Sorry.
So Albin actually hangs on to that. Wood will get the 4th place position. Boaz will take 5th. So head to the podium, the Yamaha podium at that. See Wes Kane with the gold with Cade Johnson. Well-deserved to win there. Max Shane, a hard-fought silver, and Ashton Aldman, also a great finish and strong 3rd place position for the bronze. Pro Sport and the history books. Again, folks, don't forget practice group 1, vet 35 plus, practice group 2, 85-12 to 13 limited, and practice group 3, 250C limited. I was told to get you guys over there. We're headed straight to the big track. Beckham Smith going to be one to watch in this one, this 65cc class that we see so many entries in throughout the course of the weekend. We got 3 different divisions. Racing Kyler won 1. Jet Raw also won 1. We had a few 2nd place positions coming out with guys like Forrest McPherson on the number 98 from Peru, Maine. This is one of our Race Tech motos that we're going to be witnessing as well. And thanks to our good friends there at Race Tech for once again bringing you live coverage and great live coverage of these premier events that we have here at the Mini O's. Other riders to be keeping a lookout for: Forrest McPherson, as we said, who took a 2nd. Ryder Anderson from Blossom, Louisiana, Dream Team rider there. He took a 2nd place position finish. Beckett Burke out of Burlington, Ontario, Canada, was a 3rd, along with Absher Hall out of Morganton, North Carolina. A Husqvarna backed rider, the 260, also took a 3rd place position finish. And let's see, did we catch Jorge Ferreira? Took a 2nd place position finish in his division. So several different names that we can work with out there. Caden Sedgwick, though, is the name that we work with up front, as he had about a half-second lead over the 177 of Ryder Anderson. Martin Ospina, the number 111 in 3rd. Carter Holmes in 4th. Jax Baker in 5th. Racing Kyler, a division race winner, in 6th. Jorge Ferreira, who took 2nd in his division, is 7th. Right now, Jet Raw, a division race winner, the 722, back in the 7th place, 6th place position, 8th, 9th place position. All right, we'll get it. I'll count them right eventually. But what a race, what a battle. And again, thanks to Race Tech. All righty, back at it we go. And, Dean, you got a special guest with us here from Triumph. I know we've already seen some great things out of Triumph. We're watching great things right now of our 65cc 7 to 11 class. Beckham Smith leading this one. Martino Spina in second. Caden Sedgwick is third. Ryder Anderson in fourth. A bit of a shake-up if you were looking at our division races. And the qualifiers coming into this one. Jax Baker in fifth. Reeson Kyler sixth. Carter Holmes seventh. Heo Ferreira now eighth. Ninth is Jet Rao. Forrest McPherson rounds out the top 10. And, Dean, who's our special guest?
This here with me is Scotty from Triumph Motorcycles, coming all the way from the UK, man. It's pretty excited. We were just talking back there. They told you it's a big race, but you had no idea, did you?
No, obviously, you know, we hear from our US guys and the team and the racers that, you know, this Mini O's is quite a big deal. But, you know, back in the UK, a big race is, I don't know, 300, 400 riders. So that's what you think big is. And then when I rocked up here 2 or 3 days ago, I think, 7 a.m., I was kind of thinking, is this a race? Is this a village? Am I in a race town? It's unbelievable. It's crazy, you know. It's amazing to bring it to life. You don't really understand it until you see it. The commitment, the number of races, it's mind-blowing. And it's amazing to see, by the way, right? That's, like, sincerely, it's just a different level. You hear about it, but then you really got to see it to feel it. It's awesome.
That is awesome. Hey, we're going to sit down at West Came on the podium real quick. We'll continue back with you and have to talk about what you have to do with Triumph.
Yeah, 100%. Cool.
West Came, take it away.
I got my man with the bronze, Mr. Aldman, up there. Great job. Who do you want to thank?
There's so many people to thank. I mean, so many people from home. I'm from up in Washington. Right Way Plumbing, Bayshore Concrete. There's M9 suspension, EKS goggles, FXR gear. Just signed with them, so I'm stoked to put this result up. I'm missing so many people, and I'm so sorry, but I'm just kind of at a loss of words. I worked construction all summer to save up to come do this, and I'm so glad that it paid off. So I'm stoked. I'm on top of the world, and yeah, just happy.
Well, congratulations. Hard work pays off. Stay at it. Follow your passion. Follow your dream. Max Shane, come on up here. Great job out there. The silver medal. You got to be pumped about it. Who do you want to thank?
First off, big thanks to Greg Bolsina taking me to the line. I couldn't do it without him this week. My mom, Team Husqvarna, Jen, Darian, Jed, all they do for me. FMF, Troy Lee Designs, Taylor, Alpine Stars, Christian, Monster, Nick, 100%, CP Racing, and I really just couldn't think of Greg Albertson, Greg Lorenzo, the whole Game Moto crew, Aspen, GC, all they do for me, and just couldn't thank everybody so much.
Hey, great job out there with the silver medalist, Max Shane. Let me get my champ up here. Let me get my champ. Great job out there. Come behind there. Mike Burkeen, you're going to meet Cade. Mike Burkeen, Cade Johnson. Congratulations out there. There is the champ. Hold it up. Pick up. Hold that medal. Let's spin her around. Let's do it right. There he is. All right. Congratulations out there. Who would you like to thank?
Kawasaki Team Green, Ryan Holiday, Dan Truman, the whole Dog Pound crew, Michael Burns, Fox, 100%, Bell, Ranthal, everyone, Dunlop, everyone that puts this amazing bike together, Throttle Signature, Prime Star Home Health, Ella, Jake, Tiffany, Aiden, my mom, my dad, grandma and grandpa, they helped out a lot. And just everyone that helps me, I appreciate it. Oh, and Pro Circuit, and I appreciate it. That was an awesome moto. It was really entertaining. Took me a while to get the big jumps. I'm not the first one to step into big jumps like that. But once I got a flow, and then the two went down in front of me. But yeah, it was an awesome race, and I can't wait to keep the ball rolling into motocross. Thank you guys.
All right, there he is, Cade Johnson, doing a great job out there on the box. And there you go, celebrate. Take it away, Rodney and Megawatt.
Andy Dias.
Let's take it across the line real quick here. 65cc 711. The main event finish going to be like this. Beckham Smith, Martin Ospina, Caden Sedgwick. Jal Ferreira looks like racing Callaghan around on the top 5 and a little knockdown drag out there with Jet Rao. This next moto come up is going to be a...
That one was.
Oh, that one was the Race Tech moto. Yeah, Race Tech moto right there. That was a good one. The 65 711 class Race Tech Gold Valves provide a plush feel with drastically improved bottoming resistance and increased traction. All Race Tech products are 100% guaranteed and made in the USA. but not made in the USA. Scotty, we're back to Scotty over here with Triumph. So we talked about the event, Scotty. What do you got going on over at Triumph?
So I guess, we've, about 18 months ago, we launched our 250, and then recently we've launched our new 26 model 450. So we're here from the UK and from the US with a kind of a demo fleet of both bikes and our new cross-country bikes, so people can come and have a ride. And we've got the track across there where you can go out and put some laps in and learn more about the bikes. Obviously, we've got our amateur program as well, so I think this is probably the second kind of major event for those guys. So I guess most of you have been watching the racing have seen some cool results on our kind of like pro bike, and also we've got another guy riding a 250 limited. We've got Mikkel Harrop as well that's just rocked up today, so he'll be racing the outdoors. We're just generally having a good time, right? We're there to kind of in their kind of main pit area just to have a chat, come and say hello, meet some of the team in the US. And just find out more what we're about, really. I mean, the main thing is, if people have got time to come over, get their asses on the bikes and just go for a couple of laps.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I did it last year. That's where I got to try the 450. Man, that bike is awesome. I was actually seeing the dual sport down there too. I was wondering if you guys are going to do demos down at the store or something.
So we have yeah, you're right. We've got the competition enduro bikes, and you can take those out as well. So they're almost dual sport. That's one for the future maybe. But yeah, we're just here to, again, it's an amazing event, right? It's a massive event. We came last year, we did something similar with the kind of the first bikes, had a great time, great spot. So we're here again to enjoy the racing and, yeah, just appreciate the commitment. I mean, that I think I said it earlier on. Like, I've been chatting to some parents and some riders, and, you know, I'm from an island, a really small island, right?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it doesn't, I mean, this is the UK, I mean, so you can get across the UK in 6 hours, and that's how we're calibrated. And then I was chatting to a young family yesterday, and this guy, he crashed out, hurt his ribs, and I was like, okay, right, that's a bummer. How far can you get home? He goes, oh, well, I'm from Cali, so I need about 3 days to get home. And I'm like, okay, 3 days here, 3 days back. I mean, it's madness, but it's amazing, right?
It is madness, for sure.
Yeah.
What part of the UK are you from, Scotty?
So I'm actually, so although Triumph are from Leicestershire, right? It's Hinckley, so Triumph's from right in the UK. I'm actually from like an even smaller part, so I'm from the kind of borders of North Wales.
The accent, yeah, I could tell you were a little deeper into that, yeah.
Yeah. So we're kind of like the Northwest, Cheshire, kind of like Chester way, Liverpool, Manchester, around there. Yeah, so that's where I'm from, and again, you choose to live there because the riding is great, right? It's more enduro, more kind of GNC type riding, but that's my base. But, you know, I spent my weeks in the office in Hinckley trying to figure out what bikes we should be doing next, yeah?
Hey, man, thanks for all you're doing for us, for the brand and for motorcycling in general, man.
You know what? We love it, and, like, we're sincerely, fully committed. Like, we keep on using this all-in phrase, and I get that everyone's seen it, but, like, Triumph global brand, but a pretty small business, and everyone who works on off-road, they're, like, mental, right? Everyone's fully committed, and that's, you know, we're on with it. Full gas, trying to get the bikes as good as we can, you know, so we are all in, and yeah, the more riders, the more bikes, the better for everyone, right?
Absolutely. Hey, final race of the day, and the final main event, I guess we should say. Super Mini 2 on the track right now, 13-16. Easton Graves leading this one. He comes into this one with the division race win. Back in the number 2 spot is Elliot Bosher. He's riding the number 305 machine. Boucher coming in with a 4th place position finish out of Clinton, Louisiana. Hannah Jamison, the 57 machine, we saw her take a win in the girls class. She actually took 5th in the qualifier coming into the Super Mini 2 13-16 main event, and currently running at a 3rd place position. She may be looking at another medal. And again, when we start looking and talking about things like that, that's where we start looking at our overall Olympiads and things like that. Still a little early in the week to start counting on that, but hey, with rides like that, we should be okay. But Hannah Jamison does drop back to the 4th place position. Chase Dashiell gets around on the 196 machine. Dashiell coming into this one with a 2nd place finish, so he's trying to get up to where he feels he needs to be finishing in this moto. I know he wants to be out front, but as far as he can get closest to the front is what he's shooting for right now. Up to 3rd now, looking at less than 2 seconds behind Bosher.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, it looks like Dashiell is kind of under attack from Jamison. Jamison's not happy about that little pass that was made right there. Hannah Jamison has been charging hard all week and all day already here on the Supercross track. And like you were saying, we're getting ready to throw those motocross tracks. So we kind of need those motocross top 3 classes to start making their way in the staging area, wouldn't you say?
Yes, absolutely. We've been calling for practice to make their way down. We'll get that practice groups 1, 2, and 3 again. And by the way, this is another Racetech Moto. Racetech's the world's largest aftermarket motorcycle suspension modification company with over 40 years of producing factory-level suspension for the everyday rider. Whether you're starting on a 50 or shredding in the 50-plus class, your local Racetech tuner to experience the gold valve advantage. And speaking of great advantages, the Yamaha Podium is a great advantage spot as well. Checking in with Wes Kane.
Thank you, Rodney. Great read out there with Racetech. That's big support in that class. Our bronze medalist finished in 3rd. What's your name and who do you want to thank?
Hayden Cedric, and I would like to thank Mom, Dad, Dan Benson, RJR, Mellon, 100%, Greg Carlin, Denny from Oak Hill, and everybody else. Thank you.
High five, bro. Good job out there. Amazing. All right, my 2nd place, come on up here. He is our silver medalist of honor. Hold that up. Let everybody see it. You're proudly a silver medalist. What's your name and who do you want to thank?
I'm Martino Spina, and I want to thank HGS, Element Medical, Pista La Laguna, Ospina Racing, Cartones Bogotá, Alicia Gogel, Martin Castelo, all the people in Colombia that is watching me, and all the friends here. Also to Alpine Star, Bell, and that's it.
High five, buddy. Good job. We'll see you up here on the next one. All right, my man, Beckett Smith. Great job. Mike Berkeen. He is welcome on the podium anytime. Hold that up there. He is an open invite. Congratulations. There you go. The dynamic duo. Beckett Smith, who do you want to thank?
I want to thank my mom, my dad, my brother, Jesus Christ, my Tauta Protection, KTM, Darren, Jen, the whole Orange Brigade crew, Oak Hill, Kyle, Denny, Fox, Alex, Matt, T-Rex, EVS, T-Rex Throttles, Twisted, Pro Taper, Beast Model Lab, Brandon, Trey, Dunlop, Rob Fox, and everybody else. Thank you.
Congratulations. Hold it up. Great job out there, Beckett Smith, the champ. And now you guys get to celebrate. Pop that thing open. Take it away, Megawatt, Rodney, and Dean Diaz.
All right, thanks a lot, Wes Kane. Easton Graves, after 6, continues to hold on to the lead. Elliott Mosher, though, still under pressure from Chase Dashiell. Now less than a second at 0.7 seconds for that battle for 2nd place and the silver. Meanwhile, Graves is on a rail of his own.
Definitely on a rail of his own. Look at there, a 3.5-second lead over Boucher. And while we're on the podium, we were watching Hannah Jamison. She was trying to fight off Case Morgan. Has done a great job so far doing so. I love that double pan right there at the top. We've seen our leader, Easton Graves, coming through and taking the checker flag, taking the win just like that. That was a quick one right there.
Absolutely it was, and he's going to take the win. Let's see what's going to happen here at 2nd. Will Chase be able to make that pass? Was he able to make the pass? No, he wasn't. 0.8. He stayed right there with him, though. But Mosher, Chase Dashiell, they're 2nd and 3rd. They'll be doing, silver and bronze. So they'll be heading over with Easton Graves to talk to Wes Kane at the Yamaha podium. And then we have Case Morgan, Trenton Burton, Brody Pacillo, Colin Holbrook, Owen Scholl, Nicholas Guzman, and Hannah Jamison drop us to the number 10 spot. Fastest lap, Chase Dashiell in this one at 104.4.
Let's go through that again. That was the wrong read. Main event here.
That's what I was reading.
What happened to her?
Yeah, it changed, didn't it?
Look, yeah, she must.
Oh, wow,
she
dropped all the way to 21st at least. So she's just now coming across the finish line.
Oh, tough break.
Yeah, so she wasn't 10th. That was actually Colden Olenberg that took 10th. So it was Nick Guzman in 9th, Colden Olenberg in the number 10 spot. Wow, that was kind of confusing for just a moment. But
she was well up inside that top 5 position.
She was third there at one point. And again, thanks to Race Tech, known as a longtime leader in suspension business. But did you know that many factory teams and some of the most respected engine builders in the industry trust Race Tech for their engine machining services? Yeah, you can follow the Race Tech power plan to get a world-class engine that will create reliable, lasting horsepower and won't break the bank. Skip the wizardly claims, smoke, and mirrors, and stick to the facts. Race Tech is the science of horsepower. Hey, coming up here in just a moment, we're going to do the podium, our final podium, but we've also got a pretty cool thing to introduce to you. You probably heard of it, Three Palms Raceway.
Oh, yeah.
It's a great facility. It's a great place to go check out, and we certainly appreciate the support that they are throwing here at the Mini O's and our live coverage here on Racer TV. So I want you to stick around. We're going to introduce you to something really, really cool, and this place is pretty amazing. Been there once a few years ago, and was pretty blown away with the whole place, and I have been trying to figure out a way to find my way back in some way, shape, or form. But right now we have our front three, our top three, heading over right now to check things out on the podium with Wes Kane, do a little celebrating, grab a medal, maybe a #1 plate from Mike Burkeen.
Maybe pop a little champagne. You know?
Maybe, as Mikey Waynes would say, pop some bottles.
Yeah, pop some bottles.
There you go. Mikey will say it enough that we'll steal that from you, kind of like my 10 seconds got stolen. Oh, I'm just playing.
I know. I knew where to go with that.
that was for Mikey. That was for Mikey. Yeah, it was an inside joke, I guess you could say. But Easton Graves, Elliott Bosher, Chase Dashiell heading over to the podium right now.
And look at that finish right there. How close that Dashiell was.
Yeah. And, he got up on Bosher so many times throughout that moto, and how Elliott was able to not succumb to all the hits that he was taking from Dashiell, because, he would come up and he would show him a wheel here, show him a wheel there. Then something would happen. Chase would jump back a little bit. Then Chase was back up on him again, putting the pressure back. It was pretty intense the entire way around.
Yeah, definitely intense. What I love to see here in the Supercross track is that intense racing. I know we're going to have some intense racing on the motocross track here in just a little bit, after practice, of course, but there's just something about the intensity of the Supercross that's next level.
Yes, it is. And now that Supercross is wrapped up, motocross getting ready to kick off here shortly. And we've got our practice order again. Practice Group 1, Vet 35 Plus. Practice Group 2, the 85, 12 to 13 Limited. And Practice Group 3, the 250C Limited class. And as we said, you're going to want to stick around. We want to introduce you to our friends at Three Palms, and we're going to be talking a lot more about them as the week progresses as well. And we head into this, I would say off-season, but is there ever an off-season anymore in motocross and Supercross?
No such thing.
No, I don't think so. Even the pros that were supposed to have a 3-4 week break, they end up going over and racing World Supercross in Paris and all kinds of different things.
It's like I tell everybody, motocross is just a sport. It's a lifestyle. We're living that life.
It is. It really, really is. All right, Wes Kane trying to gather the forces down there, and sounds like he's got them gathered back to the Yamaha podium one final time for Supercross.
I got my silver medalist. Thank you, Rodney, very much. My silver medalist up here. He goes, I got second. I go, come on, let's do it. Tell everybody your name and who you want to thank.
Elliott Bosher. I'd like to thank the good Lord Jesus Christ for keeping me safe. My mom, my dad, both my grandparents for coming down here. 100%, FXR, 6D, Dunlop, Fusion Graphics, Altus, everyone that helps me out. Thank you so much.
Hey, Elliott Bowser, congratulations. Good job. Take that thing outdoors over there and get back up on this podium. Good job. Chase Dashiell got the bronze medal in this main event. Good job out there. Who do you want to thank, Chase?
I want to thank Lord Jesus Christ to keep me safe. My mom, my dad, my brother, my grandma, my pop-pop, the whole Future MX team over there, Kyle Cheeseman, Coach Rob, Complete Racing Solutions, Rob Fox from Dunlop, Jeff Cernick from MX Tire, Todd from Factory Connection, and everyone over there getting that suspension dialed in, Greg Links from Links Racing, just T-Rex Throttles, O'Neill Racing, Bell Helmets, Aaron Kane from Oakley, and everyone else. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Chase Dashiell. Congratulations. All right, Easton Graves, come on up, the champ. Great job, Mike Burkeen, with the coveted #1 plate we've been looking for. Congratulations out there. Good job. All right, there you go. Everybody get the shot. Easton Graves, overcoming some injuries, back on the bike. I know you're happy to be up here winning championships. Who do you want to thank?
My mom, my dad, the Lord Jesus Christ for keeping me safe, all my friends and family, Team Husqvarna, my team manager, Darren, Lynx Racing, Fox, Matt, and Alex, Monster Army, Mike and Nick over there, Bell, Danny, Lynx Racing, Dunlop Tires, FMF, Scott, OGO, Pro Taper, and my mechanic Grizz, a.k.a. Cupcake.
Congratulations out there. Great job, guys. Give it up. Easton Graves. And Rodney, so I know Supercross is indoors, and the old cliche says, now that's over, let's take it outside.
Let's take it outside, Wes Kane. Yes, sir. Gloves are off on this one as we head out. And before we do that, my friends, look at that beautiful facility. Yes. Gatorback is certainly taking shape. There's no doubt about that. SLR Live drone, the SLR Rifle Works. Be sure and check at them out on the World Wide Web. They've got that Black Friday special pricing and deals going on right now. But before we get out of this, check this out. This place is for sale. I've been here to this place. It's down just outside of Houston, Texas is where it's located. Actually, Conroe, I think, is the actual city that it would be, but it's for sale. 5 motocross tracks, 90+ acres, and equipment is included for this place. RV hookups are also available. Boating lake, a wakeboarding lake, scenic views, sandy beaches, premier freeway access, prime location to say the least. Statewide racing series also available for you. Local night series that has been garnering a lot of attention. Irrigation and lights also available. Unlimited possibilities. For sale, $2.799 million. If you want that, just under 2.8. 2.8, just call it that, my friends. 3P at TravisRE.com or call 832-458-1690. Dean, you were talking about this place. You've trained there. You've ridden there. You've raced there. It is a great place to go play.
It's an amazing. They have multiple tracks there, like they were saying. And I'll tell you what, my favorite part about it is it's just 1 hour from the Hobby Airport, so it's a quick flight in. You drive an hour, you're there at Three Palms. There's a hotel super close by, a shopping mall, everything you need there in Conroe, Texas.
And the interstate's right there.
Yeah,
I mean,
you're right there.
You get to see the city lights right outside of Houston there. It's amazing. Three Palms. If you want it, you're looking for something, that's a great investment. Well, that's going to wrap things up for us here on the TV side of things, or the Racer TV side of things. Our coverage will stop here, but we will begin again once we get into our motocross racing. But today, the rest of the day, we're going to be practicing. Going to be practicing first thing early tomorrow morning, and then we will go back live on RacerTV.com. So make sure you're watching all your social medias and keeping it locked in. On behalf of all of us here at Racer TV, Dean Diaz, my special co-host here this afternoon, this morning, of course, Mr. Megawatt Matt Watson, and our podium guy, Mr. Wes Kane. I'm Rodney Tomlin saying, great day, everybody.